Well, good morning and welcome to Super Sunday. It is finals day at the Australian Surf Lifesaving Championships. We're back at the Broadbeach Surf Lifesaving Club after 9 massive days with a stunning backdrop as we look to the iconic skyline of Surfers Paradise. The waves are on, the racing is just about set to go. I'm joined here by Harriet Brown, multiple gold medal winner here at the Aussies and champion Ironwoman. Harriet, you're injured this year, but you get to hang out with us. The waves are pumping, the competition's about to start. How exciting is this?
It is so exciting down here at the beach. The conditions are absolutely perfect and the crowd has gathered here. I would love to be out there racing, but I guess the next best thing is to have front row seats on the sand here at the beautiful Gold Coast.
Yeah, the Gold Coast, it's a place of powerful contrasts and boundless energy. Soak up the cafe culture of Burleigh Heads or the lively after-dark scene of Surfers Paradise. Practice your golf swing on a championship course or dine beachside on the freshest local seafood. From its iconic surf beaches to its World Heritage listed rainforests, thrill-packed theme parks to hinterland vineyards, this is a city with the power to move you deep inside. Well, we started what seems like a lifetime ago at the North Burleigh Surf Club with 2 huge days of youth competition, rocking and rolling with the Masters and then, of course, into the Open. What a championship we've seen down here for 2019, Harriet. It's been massive.
It has been big. It is actually the biggest annual participation event in the Southern Hemisphere with 6,500 competitors from under 14 boys and girls right through to over 70 Masters.
And just getting through to the finals day is a sensational achievement all in itself.
Absolutely. There were hundreds of competitors starting early on in the week in the heats, and those who have made it through to the top 16 on finals day, it's an absolutely incredible achievement, and they will be going for that gold medal.
And it was great to be a huge part of all the action down here, and of course, gold medals, not just one on the water, but on the sand as well. We're going to have a look back at last night's action under lights, all of the beach sprints and the flags. The action, it was red hot.
But when we're getting down to the final 3, I think clubmate on clubmate will be gone. But now they'll look to save each other. They'll look to work together. Curra and Curra yellow, Currumbin and Currumbin green, and North Cronulla yellow and blue. They're up, they're up. Rampoli, argy-bargy. She gets a free run. She can't believe it. Currumbin is disappointed. Grimer from Currumbin cannot believe that Currumbin and Currumbin fought for the same flag. Here it is. Up, great turn, arch, barge. Rampoli wants none of the olders. The older kids telling her what to do. I'm here for medals. Look at the look from Currumbin. She can't believe it. Curra was through. Curra was through. Girls, this is it for our top 3. Pat the sand, suck in the air. What did my coach say? What did my coach say? Get a flag, get a flag.
EJ's turning away, so she's going to have to nail this one to get into one. Breeze turning into EJ. Rampoli's turning into Fial. Casey.
There's the whistle, they're up. Oh, the 2 champs, very comfortable, very comfortable. There was nothing in it there, but the champions got through. So Fial from Curra will be out 4th spot. The Australian Championships. So the big guns are there. You picked it. Ryan, you said that these 3 would be in the final 4-set Masters. And Rampoli, you picked it early. They've come through. They've looked comfortable. They looked unchallenged. I don't think they've all run at full pace yet. So the 19 champion takes on the defending Open champion, taking on the current beach sprint champion. What a race that's going to be. There's a whistle, they're up. They're up for the silver and gold run. Masters got pushed. Masters was too strong in the end. Rampoli, the 19 champion, settles for the bronze in the Open women's beach flags. She's over the moon. What class from Masters in the yellow cap with a white stripe. This is the battle of the ages, Forsyth and Masters. Look at it go. Rampoli was up fast. Fast, fast, fast. Masters doesn't give up. We said she'd have the legs from the beach sprint. Pushes, dives. Oh! Fingernails in it.
Unbelievable. Looked like the gate was shut halfway down and she just opened the door back up again.
It's the Women's Open Beach Sprint finalists. They write you in the history books. They leave it there. Who wants it? Who's got it? They're up, they're in at Forsyth. Too fast early. They've, Was there a drop and a pickup? Was there a drop and a re-pickup? It looks like Forsyth from Currumbin takes gold. McMasters, Bree Masters from Curra, where she just wasn't quick enough. She come home strong. It was a tough race, but Forsyth had it the whole time. These girls have been at each other for years. Forsyth, look at the grit of the teeth. Dive, dive. Oh, didn't look too clean, but she got it all the same. So Currumbin gold, Curra silver, North Cronulla bronze. That's what the open female beach flags means. Kurt is with our winner.
So just here with Elizabeth Forsyth, EJ, an incredible emotional victory. Talk us through it.
You know, I was turning on my bad side then, so I knew I had to get, you know, a really tight turn, and Bree is so fast, as you saw last night, so I knew I had to get across the night early, and she ran me all the way up the beach and didn't give up, so it's a credit to her as well.
But we're going to run the men. This is tough, this is strong. So Anglesey closest to the sign, Currumbin, Newport, Mollymook, and Japan's Kenichiwada. The whistle and they're away. Why did Sakovic get pushed by Drysdale? Well, Sakovic gets pushed by Drysdale, but it's Kenichiwada from Japan is out of the competition. Well, Blake Drysdale. Blake Drysdale wants no part of the young gun. Look at this, push shove, but the young gun Sakovic pushes, strides, dives, closest to screen. That close. Oh, Mollymook. Zakovic gets taught a lesson by Drysdale.
I think the push might have helped Zakovic then. I think when they popped him across and was able to pop into Kenichi and put him off the run.
Currumbin, Anglesey, Mollymook and Newport. Newport closest to screen. The champ, the top dog, is closest to screen. Drysdale from Newport. The whistle, they're gone. Fast start, I think Zakovic on Anglesey. So Zakovic is through. Anglesey's through. Currumbin out. We're now down to the top three. Finch from Currumbin is out. Look at the two. Look at the three going for two. Zakovic gets a free run. They've let Drysdale have a free run. Anglesey and Currumbin fight for it, but Anglesey gets the big smile. So he gets the flag. He gets to go through. So Zakovic is out there on his own in the black cap. In the middle is Jones from Anglesey and Victoria, and Sydney's Northern Beaches. Blake Drysdale, the top dog. The whistle, they're up. Turns beautifully, Drysdale. The 17 champ. The 17 champ takes on the top dog in Drysdale. So Jones from Anglesey is gone. The 17 champ takes on Blake Drysdale from Newport. They both got up beautifully. I don't think Jones knew who he was going to take on, but he took Drysdale and he just didn't have it.
Well, both him and Sam turned away from the flag, so there was no benefit in their positioning, and so he just turned left and kept going in that position, because that Drysdale flag was the closest flag for his run.
Well, get in the zone, boys. There's no more chances after this. Mollymook closest to screen. Drysdale in the yellow and maroon from Newport. Sydney Northern Beaches, he's the champ. They're up and into it. The young gun versus the old dog. Oh, too strong, Drysdale. Too strong, too good. Too strong, too good. Look at that. He gives the young gun a good pat on the back. He knows it won't be long. Zakovic will be coming for him, but there's no doubt about it. Newport, Sydney Northern Beaches. You've got the champ in the open male beach, but he had it early. He had it early. He barged, he ran, he took control, he dominated. He grabs the flag with two hands and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming. I'm the champ." The top three in the men's open beach flags. Blake Drysdale from Newport takes gold. Sam Sakovic from Mollymook takes silver. And it's Marcus Jones from Anglesey takes the bronze. That's your men's open beach sprint finalists.
So here with Blake Drysdale, Open Beach Flags champion. Blake back again for the win, and that was a tough one.
Yeah, mate. Sammy was absolutely on fire tonight. killed the 17 sprint, killed the 17s flags then, and then he showed us all up then, right then. So, mate, look, I can't thank my coaches enough. Gedzi, my wife, Marty Lynch, Jake Lynch, my training partner, and all the guys at Newport. They've supported me the whole way, and I'm so grateful for that.
From the flags to the beach sprints, time now for the Open Women's Beach Sprint Championship of Australia. All right, here we go with the women's final. Bremer from Currumbin, closest to the water. Fane from Currumbin, Forsyth from Currumbin, Masters from Kurrawa is making my co-commentator very, very nervous. Shorter from Newport. Fial from Kurrawa, making my co-commentator nervous again. Watts from City of Perth and Rafferty from Sorrento. Okay, here we set for the women's final. Look for Shorter, Masters and Forsyth. Open women's sprint final set. And they're off. What a great start. It looked like Masters got a great start, but it's Forsyth who usually has the lead, but Masters looking strong. Masters from Kurrawa. Forsyth from Currumbin, but Masters claims it. Ryan Hoffman over the moon. The coach is excited. Masters is in tears. The Open Women's Beach Sprint has been decided. Bree Masters, Kurrawa. Forsyth from Currumbin. How much work's gone into this, Ryan?
Breeze, this year after last year, she's done a great season. She's put the work in, and after being coaching, she's done the best thing. Got a diet right. She did it across the board. Train right, diet right, recovery right. She's done everything right.
In your wildest dreams, Australian Open Women's Beach Sprint Champion.
Yeah, I've never got no words. It's been such a long season. This is actually my 11th Aussies. I've got multiple seconds and thirds in Opens over the years, and just to finally take out my first Open gold is literally, I don't know how to describe it. I'm so happy.
This is the big one. Karagiannis from Wander in lane 1, closest to the beach. Marcel Fawn from Kurrawa in lane 2. Michael Hannup running from the 19s to the Opens in lane 3 from Allura. You've got Kieran Gordon from Currumbin, Jackson Simons from Sorrento going for the 5th championship. He's won 4, he's going for 5. Goff from Kurrawa, Nolan from North Cottesloe, and Kemba from Allura. So Allura with 2, Kurrawa with 2. Open Men's Beach Sprint Final. This is the one to win. Aussies 2019, they're set. They're away. Gordon off to a magnificent start. Hannah's pushing from the 19th hard, but it's Gordon out to the best start. Or is it? It's Jackson. Jackson wins 5. Jackson from Sorrento. Jackson takes the cash, 5 titles, possibly the most ever, and wins in style. Well, Kieran Gordon first to congratulate him, but Jackson Simons from Sorrento Club in Western Australia. Is that a convincing Open Beach Sprint final run?
Certainly is. I timed the semis, and he was clearly the one to beat.
So here with Jackson Simons, winner of the Australian Open Sprint title. Again, we saw Bree take 1. Now it's 5?
Yeah, number 5, so I'm pretty happy to get that, and just to win 1 was pretty cool. So yeah, to string a few years together consistently is pretty unreal.
Well, all the action on Super Sunday got underway earlier today with the Taplin relays. Harriet Brown, tell us a little bit about why this race means so much to the competitors and to the clubs.
Well, the Taplin is an Ironman and Ironwoman relay. The order is board, ski and swim. It is the most prestigious ocean event of the whole Australian Championships. It's the one that every club wants to win.
Well, Harriet, it is Taplin time. Let's have a look back at the highlights from the women's Taplin, held a little bit earlier today.
Heading down south as we look across these athletes as they hit the water. Out we go, the under. Open. Let's get the big guns out there and ready to race.
That's Brodie Trinker. She won the Queensland State Championships from Southport, the fried eggs on the in the centre on the right. But next to her, looks like Northcliffe making a big move coming through now from Northcliffe. Possibly Hannah Scully in great board paddling form. And then up on the left-hand side as well, looks like that of Newport. And Maddie Spence, I'd probably say, on the Newport, and also Kurrawa.
And some waves to get things started. As we can see, really interesting, these conditions, the low tide, the amount of water draining off that bank. They've got messy, bouncy conditions. Boards flying everywhere. Who's on the inside? Can you get a clean way out?
It's Hannah Scully trying to sneak through this next one. Got to go, Hannah. Got to go. Sneak through.
Punches through.
Northcliffe's out. That's Northcliffe 18, Hannah Scully. She's in great board paddling form. Tucked in right behind her is that of it looks like trying to pick up it's the A-team of Kurrawa. Possibly Bay Wilton Sneddon, possibly there. Chasing as well.
There as well. Out they go, out clean. There's your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Here comes Trinker for Southport, but it's all Scully.
She's had a look at the waves already. She knows which way she wants to go, and that's straight down to the lead of this race, Scully. Sensational surf skills.
And she'll hit the beach and go, you know what? My job's done. Now over to, I think it is the DMAC coming up there in the 18.
And Southport in second there on a good wave
as well.
That's a great performance. Back to third. Who's that in third?
That's Kurrawa. It's
Kurrawa.
Bay Wilton Sneddon from Kurrawa, but Trinker from Southport. I don't know their depth with ski and board, but at the moment, look at this, Hannah Scully.
It's Northcliffe. Hannah Scully.
Scully to Mackenzie to Miller. Over to you, Harriet.
And it is all Hannah Scully. She looks so determined. She can run, and her board skills have been impeccable all season. She made it into the A-team, which is tough for Northcliffe, but she is looking fierce as she runs around the transition.
How fast was that transition, Harriet? She was absolutely burning, but she got the legs going. How is this lead?
It is. The lead is good. She's tagging Danielle McKenzie, a great ski paddler. But Trinker from Southport, can she paddle? What a great board paddler. She is young and she's running into second position. And then we have Bay from Kurrawa in third spot. Grace Rosado, great paddle from Northcliffe in fourth.
But all the action out in the front is in this shore break. And
this is where you've got to go, though. You can see they're getting held up on the ski. They're getting smashed on the ski. We've got 2, 3 over. Skis in the water.
Right-hand side, Southport trying to sneak through this one under the guidance of Pierce Leonard, past 2-time Australian Ironman champion, and the DMAC punches through.
DMAC with some air time. Michael Jordan, eat your heart out. She took to the skies, but Southport as well. Southport, Northcliffe.
They're neighbouring clubs here on the Gold Coast, but what a performance from Southport to date. And here you have on the inside, Mackenzie will go now. Mackenzie will go. She's
upping the rating. You can see it.
Stronger paddler, and she said, this is my time.
It is go time.
Which was world ski champion for a reason.
Look at the intent. You can see it, but Southport right with her.
Great performance from the fried eggs of Southport, but look at Danielle McKenzie as they come out to the outside bank. Here's the minor places coming out. They're not out of this race by any means. I can tell you that right now, because with the swell that we have and the conditions, everyone has a chance. But look at this. There's a wave here for Mackenzie. Will she go?
The DMAC on the attack. She's going to attack this wave. Down she comes. Dial up the party wave at the back. Danielle McKenzie here for Northcliffe.
This is what we call an armchair right at the back. The true test for the DMAC is in this shore break. Will it double up, and how much punch it will have on this low tide? She'll need to negotiate the swim cans. Look at that, leg over. She's going to pull up a marlin, hold the ski up, and she'll ride the back of this wave. That's good skills.
That's race skills. That is just race experience there. And Southport on a good runner as well.
They are impressing me, Southport.
Really spreading this field. They are absolutely in this one.
Get over the top of that. Back yourself. Oh, that's tough. That's real tough. But once again, smart play. The DMAC, little double up here on the shore break. A little bit of work to do for the DMAC. Here comes the push now. This is where they're hard to negotiate. You can see a little double dip.
Especially when you're tired, you're a bit busted. You're trying to get the oxygen in your lungs.
Southport is right in this.
Monster paddle from Southport. Northcliffe. Harriet Brown, the DMAC. She's on the attack, leading this field to the beach.
Shaw is leading this field. She's got her rating up. She's actually trying to beat the wave here. She's doing everything that she can to pull ahead of the next two girls on the wave, because it is Alyssa Bull on the way behind as well as Southport. But Danny is working for it. She's tagging Georgia Miller. This is a great team, and I know how much these girls want it. And look at Danny run.
And who's going into the swim here for Northcliffe?
We have Georgia Miller. So
Who
this
else?
Is
What a battle we got here with Northcliffe. Harriet, we've got Lani Pallister, the best young swimmer, chasing Georgia Miller. Oh, what a battle.
We sure do. Alyssa Bull is about to run around and tag Lani Pallister. I think this is going to be a great battle.
I'll tell you one thing with Lani, she's had a bag of silver medals this weekend, and she will be the bit between the teeth for a gold right here. What a race we got here. This is Georgia Miller's wave, not this one, the one behind. Not this one, the one behind. But is she too far in?
Is she too inside?
No,
Can she get down the front? Miller.
Can she
Miller
hold
with
it?
a wave.
That's tough.
The surf skills,
That's tough.
Superman.
That is tough.
Into the washing machine. Crash and bash.
All right, Lani Pallister, here's your moment now. Wave building at the back. Possibly
Miller
Lani's
stuck
got
in
to
the
go.
backwash.
She needs this next wave. Lani Pallister, legs will come in.
Pallister. Miller with the surf skills at the front. She's got this one into surf skill mode. Riding this one all the way. Is it a Northcliffe Taplin? Is it Miller?
Here comes Lani
Pallister.
Pallister. Here comes Pallister on the right-hand side. Hang in there, Lani, they're saying.
Miller's caught in a bit of water here. Pallister is charging. Miller.
There's a good push here
looking
for
to get to
Pallister.
the sand.
Good push for Pallister, but it's all Northcliffe.
It's going to be a sprint finish.
No, it's all Northcliffe.
Hold the phone.
Northcliffe fighting back.
Have a look at Pallister go.
A little bit of dead water here for Northcliffe. 10 metres to go for the girls. 10 metres for an Australian gold medal, a Taplin medal. This wave is the truth. This wave will
Who catches it? Who gets to the beach?
Legs got to come in here for Pallister.
Miller's up. Miller can touch the bottom.
I think she's got enough, Miller.
Can she get to the run?
I think she's got enough, Miller.
Georgia Miller, battle for first. Open female Taplin relay. Pallister's coming.
And she's got to go. Lani Pallister can run. No, Georgia Miller, Australian Ironwoman champion. Look at the legs. She's absolutely exhausted. But Northcliffe, you are the Open female Taplin champions for 29. Well done, the Cliff.
Georgia Miller brings it across the line for Northcliffe. Alex with Lani Pallister. There's your one. There's your two. Absolutely exhausted. The Open female Taplin relay goes to Northcliffe. Southport here into the placings, is it?
What a performance from Southport.
Sensational. They were there the whole race.
What a performance from Southport. A bunch of young girls under the guidance of Pierce Leonard, 2-time Australian Ironman champion. Southport, you have put your club on a map for female Taplin. What a performance, and look at that.
That's a third place in the Australian Championship.
That is outstanding. To Northcliffe, to Alex, to Southport.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I actually drew the same line as I did in the iron and had a good iron board, so I just put it out at the start, didn't hesitate, and was lucky enough to get through the break, and not everyone else did, and then awesome to get my own wave coming in and give these guys a little bit of a lead.
Yeah, Scully gave me a pretty hectic lead, and to be honest, I was pretty nervous going out, but yeah, just backed myself, backed my decision to wait and hold, even though the girls are coming up on my shoulder, and then just once you go out, and yeah, just an awesome paddle.
Lani's been swimming absolutely incredible, and yeah, I was definitely nervous, and I've come down a bit of a shorey and popped out the back end, so yeah, I just swam my heart out, and the girls did absolutely incredible to put me in that lead, and that was our game plan. We knew we had to be in front going into that swim leg, so all credit to these two girls.
They're on the start line. This is it.
Here we go, we're up and away. The Open male Taplin relay, 6 loops around our final event. It's going to be massive down here. We absolutely love it.
And left-hand side, that's Matt Bevilacqua from that of the Currawa Club, up to an absolute flyer. And also that looks like possibly Alexander Headland's Team A. That could be Guthrie. That's Alexander Headlands. What a start from the Sunshine Coast boys on the left-hand side, 3 in.
Yes, out they go once again. As we've said, all of the guns. And look how shallow this water's getting. They've got up and they've run their board across this inside bank.
That's Reese Burrows left-hand side, but Northcliffe in the centre, and Allura. They've got the little gap, the little opening there, the little window, and they've shot straight
on this
through.
bank right now. You can see a significant drop in the tide. Look at how much sand is coming out over that bank. Out they go, our lead group of 1, 2, 3, 4.
I can tell you now, that looks like Manly. That's right, the Wriggler out in front at the moment.
The Wriggler.
But right behind him, looks like Luke Cuff. There he is. He runs that board so well, Cuffy.
Look
But
at the
it's
difference
Manly.
in technique
It's Manly.
here.
It's Manly.
The
And
Wriggler.
Oh!
Give us the hot sauce. Down he comes, a little leader's wave. Can he pick it up?
He'll get this. He'll get this, and Cuff pulls up next to him as well. So here we have it. What about this? New South Wales state champions up against Queensland champions of Northcliffe.
Ah, we love it, as it should be at the Aussies. State against state, mate against mate. The clubs down here represented. Cuff.
And you see the boys angling back now to that of the finish line. Harriet, what's happening down there with the transition?
Can you see all the boys down at the start line? They are just going to be going wild, but it is Manly and Northcliffe. We've got Cuffy. The boys are up and running, and they just want to give it absolute everything. You'll see them coming around. You'll see them sucking in the oxygen. It is the Wriggler, and it is Luke Cuff. Manly and Northcliffe.
Oh, Harriet, have a look at the eyes of the Wriggler. He was absolutely burning through that transition.
He sure was, and he just wants it. This is the prestigious event. This is the Open Taplin Relay, 6-man race. And Allura are coming around. We've also got Newport. Then we've got Tugan, Alexandra Headlands, and then there's Wes Berg from Burleigh. He's sucking in the oxygen, and then the pack are coming in behind.
Have a look at how shallow it's got, and have a look at the power in those waves. Our front two, Manly and Northcliffe, getting smashed on that bank.
And that looks like Northcliffe got the better run for the short break. They'll try and sneak through this one as well.
Got to power through.
That might be Stewie McLaughlin now paddling. My apologies for first paddle for Manly, but it's Northcliffe. Look at the rating of Northcliffe lifting there at the moment. We'll try and pick up. Maybe Kane Eckstein paddling there for Northcliffe as they head out towards the first can. Back into third spot. Allura, Tugan, Alexander Headlands. We've got,
got to roll, got to tuck and roll the power in this impact zone right now. The wave's unbelievable, sitting up on this dropping tide, but the two are out. Northcliffe, Manly, 1-2. Who's that in 3?
That's Allura back in 3.
Allura to 3.
And what a little lift here around the strip.
Little wave
big
here
advantage.
as well.
Big advantage for Northcliffe. They can pull over the top. Big advantage for Northcliffe. It's Northcliffe getting over the top. Looks like Corey Hill. Sorry, my apologies. Corey Taylor pulls over the top. What a paddle from Northcliffe.
Taylor, terrific there. Second board into the water for Northcliffe. He's going to ride this one all to the beach. A little window of opportunity here. You've got 2 board, 2 ski, 2 swim, but Manly on a barn burner behind them, closing the gap.
Right behind there, Manly. Now, CT can run. He has got a great run leg. And right behind him, look out for the Wriggler for Manly.
So, number 3 here in towards the beach. Open Taplin relay. Who have we got there back in third? Still the Allura team.
Allura, but what a move. And that was that little gutter we spoke about near the shore. Big move now. Stewie McLaughlin has made a big move up on that of Northcliffe. 1-2 at the moment as we go over the ski with some great ski paddlers to come.
Down to you, Harriet Brown. The crowd's going crazy.
Taylor from Northcliffe and Harris Stone from Manly. They are sucking it in. They are sprinting out. The crowd is going wild. All their team are cheering them down here, and they are neck and neck as they chag their ski paddlers.
And back to the chase pack now, Ty. Let's have a look who we've got.
That's
3,
Guthrie.
4, 5, 6 all together.
We've got Wanda there, Tugan, and also looks like that of possibly Curra there on the right-hand side trying to pick up. There's Allura in third. That's Allura in third now. And a big paddle from Harry Stone from Manly. Big paddle. We know the experience of Eckstein here. I'm expecting something big.
He had a little look at the waves, obviously, in the race before, the Open Ironman as well, so he'll know exactly what he's expecting when he turns that
He's got to take the inside, and here we go. Exactly from the drone we can see. Eckstein sees the moment, sees the opportunity. He said, I'm coming up on the inside. I'm going to get the shortest path around the can. This is an expert performance.
The Open Taplin relay, Eckstein leading this one out for Northcliffe. He'll pull this one all the way to the beach. Manly just dropping off the back. Northcliffe with a little window of opportunity here. The big names coming to the fore in the Open Taplin relay. Shannon Eckstein.
He just works the ocean so well. Big swell at the back. He's going to fall off the back of this one in the deeper water. But there's another one behind. But look at the runner. Look at the gap he's put on Manly within that 50 to 100 metres.
Manly with some decisions to make. There is a good wave. You've got to go. You've got to go. You can't let Eckstein get out in front. Northcliffe with the lead.
Nice little wave for Shannon. That's the perfect wave you want to have out in front. That's
Manly got to go. Got to keep that nose up out of the water. Acceleration out in front of this wave. He's done it really well, Manly. Holding on to this one. Northcliffe 1, Manly 2.
And we're coming up to the halfway through the Taplin, halfway through this team event. The event your club wants to win. Harriet, how's Shannon looking down there?
Shannon looks so smooth, calm and collected. I think he wants to get one up. He's missed out, and he really wants this for the team. Run isn't his favourite, but he is giving it everything he's got. So it's Shannon Eckstein from Northcliffe running around, first ski paddler, tagging the second ski paddler, and just behind him we have Manly. It's Sam Spear from Manly running in to tag his second ski paddler.
And who have we got on ski there for Northcliffe going in as their second paddler?
It looks like it's Nick Gale.
Oh, look out. Look out. Gale Force is in form. Look at these swells for the
look
back
at the party
markers as
waves
well.
at the back. Everyone just charging. You've got to go right now. Rodeo style. Strap in for 8 seconds of fury. Sideways. Can't lose the ski now. Otherwise, it's day over. Coming back to the beach. Who have we got here?
We've got Allura there.
Allura.
Allura there and standing up looks like Jet Kenny from Alexander Headlands. So the minor places. Remember, we're only halfway through this race. We've got
plenty of twists and turns to go.
But Nick Gale, the Gale Force, look at him go in the green water.
Oh, it's a storming run out through the break here. He's clean and green green means go in an open Taplin relay. Lifting the rating. Look at that paddle rate. Look at him go.
Now in deeper water. There he is. Nick Gale, take a bow. That is a phenomenal ski leg for the cliff. We hand over now. Northcliffe in 1. We have Manly in 2. Harriet, how is he looking down there?
I think he has spent it, everything that he had. He is absolutely spent, but you'll see him get up and find a next skier. It is Nick Gale. Nick Gale, incredible ski paddle for Northcliffe. He is absolutely pumping the arms. The whole Northcliffe squad are behind me and they are going crazy. He's running down and he's tagging Kane Eckstein for the first swim. And in behind him, we have Jamo Porter from Alexandra Headlands. He held that wave just a little bit longer, and he's tagging in second position. And then we have Nick Dorr from Manly heading down in third, tagging Kendrick Louis.
You can see Eckstein at the moment. He's just come off his iron as well, so he's trying to... You can always tell the tempo by the leg drive. He's still got his legs, which is great. And he'll turn this can, and it's time to get to into that shallow water and pick up a wave and hold that wave. What a race we've got here.
Northcliffe, Eckstein, Louis for Manly. Back to Alex and Newport.
That's Bailey Williams.
That's your top 4.
Yeah, Bailey Williams there in third, but just being overtaken now by Newport. Now, Newport have won Australian Taplins before, but at the moment, Eckstein in front. Bring your legs in, Kano.
Into the wave.
Bring your legs. Oh, look at this!
Louis down a monster!
Kendrick Louis! In the southern side, we've got 2 on this. Eckstein and Louis. Where are you, Louis? Where
Two
are
of the
you,
best
Louis?
swimmers you'll ever see.
He can body surf. Louis
Eckstein.
right. There he is, the sky blue cap. Eckstein. Here's the test. The test now. Deeper water. Head down, Louis. Head
Lungs
down, Louis.
burning.
What
Arms
a
on
race.
fire. Louis with the body surfing supreme skills. Battle for first. Open male Taplin relay final. It's the Aussies 2019. It is on like Donkey Kong.
Northcliffe, Manly. Northcliffe, Manly. Harriet, how's the vibe of the transition?
It is neck and neck, and the boys are getting down to the line. They're egging them on. Kane Eckstein from Northcliffe and Kendrick Louis from Manly. The boys have raced each other for years and years, and now the battle is on. Who's got the legs up the beach? It is Manly, Northcliffe. Manly, Northcliffe. Looks like it's Kendrick Louis from Manly, just ahead of Kane Eckstein. Kendrick is tagging Jay Finesse. Kane Eckstein is tagging Bailey Armstrong. It is going to be a battle on for 1 and 2.
The transition here is massive. If you get 5 or 10 metres, now Bailey Armstrong, stroke for stroke, is a better swimmer. Finesse is an iron person with phenomenal skills. It's a short swim, anything can happen.
Oh, as you can see, they're starting to hit a few of the back markers from the other swim leg. Armstrong just powering away. He's transition, this lead is gone.
He'll cut him off
Manly
here.
went
Watch
into
this
the
from
water.
Armstrong. Watch this from Armstrong around the next can. He will cut Manly off. Watch this.
I'll
Armstrong,
take this right
dominance.
about now. They'll take the turn and head
Straight
for
over
the
the top
beach.
of the back marker, and Armstrong. Finesse has got to hang in there.
You've got to hang in there,
Joe.
and hope Huey gives you some love. The waves have got to come. But right now, Armstrong for Northcliffe. Here comes the waves.
Wave building. He won't get over the top of this, I don't think. Will he? Won't he? Will he? Oh, Armstrong! Look at this for Armstrong!
No! Sensational skills, Armstrong!
He's got to hold it still. Is he in there? Where is he? He's fallen off the back. That could be enough. What a
Unbelievable
performance from
skills.
Armstrong.
The V8 engine of Armstrong.
What's coming?
Pistons pumping. He's into this mid-zone now. Finesse, can he come back?
Armstrong has had a bag of seconds and minor places. Where is Finesse? He's done enough, Armstrong, I think. I can hear the crowd. Harriet, what's the distance down there?
The crowd is going crazy. I don't think that they know what is going on. Northcliffe did a massive cheer, and then when he fell off the back, there was just a bit of a deflation there, but it looks like Bailey Armstrong is up there.
It is so strong right now, Ty, as they come to the beach. Armstrong,
what a
just
performance.
so powerful.
The winning stroke was around that last can. He put his hammer down, he cut off Manly and put down the legs. And look at this, what a performance from the sixth. There's Kane Eckstein.
It's going to be Northcliffe.
Look at Shannon.
It's going to be Northcliffe.
There's CT. Here comes Shannon. He's like, enjoy the moment, Bailey Armstrong. This is your moment. This is Northcliffe's moment. That's Kenny Wallace. Kenny Wallace, the old Sea Dog, the kayaking legend. Still with one leg to go. They've got one leg to go, Tugan. But
it's head around there. But your Open Taplin Relay champions for 2019, bringing it home like a freight train. Bailey Armstrong and Northcliffe. The title is yours.
What a moment. And look at this, Bailey Armstrong, as he raises the banner. Australian champions 2019, Northcliffe.
And let's not forget, Manly went into the water. That transition from Louis in that swim was massive. They had the lead, but he caught him, got to the cans. And as you said, that move, when he turned for the beach, he just stamped his authority on that swim.
It was 10 metres. That's all it was. And Jay Finesse, great. He's had a massive day. He's had irons, but he'll look back and reflect on that moment probably for the rest of his life. He know that is what could have been. You could see there Jay thinking, so close, but that's Taplin's.
And you talk to anyone
teams.
that's won, it's hard enough to get to the final, let alone to get yourself the agony and the ecstasy there. And a big congrats to the
this is the third. Cody Innes.
Is this the third?
Possibly third place.
Is this
Cody
Burley Heads, Mowbray Park?
Cody Innes, that's my club. Go you, good thing.
The combination of Holmes, Clayton, Berg, they're in there. The young gun, though, is this for bronze?
James Walker and also Cooper Miskell, the old boys of the sea with the young guns. Third at the Australian Championships. Cody Innes for the final swim leg. What a performance. BHMP, Burley Heads, Mowbray Park.
Well, we said they were lining up down here. They weren't to be discounted in these conditions. The older boys, but the experience down there. Clado with a monster swim.
Yeah, Taplin's such a massive race, so to lead the team, especially a bunch of guys like this, it's such an honour. And, you know, to come in a half-decent position and set up the boys with Corey and stuff, it's such a great honour.
Time now for the toughest lifesavers on the beach. It's the men's and women's open boat rowing final.
And on the line now for the Open Female Final here at Broadbeach 2019. Ali 1, Avalon Beach. Ali 2, the Northcliffe Crankets, current Australian champions. Ali 3, Allura Wilco. Ali 4, DY Double Black. Ali 5, Torquay Lightning from the Great Ocean Road of Victoria. And Ali 6, all the way from WA, the North Cottesloe, the Stiffs.
And away they go in the final of the Open Women's Blue Ribbon event here.
Bottom screen, the red top boat there, that's Avalon Beach. They've got a good start, as well as Northcliffe Crankets next to them, the current Australian champions. The all-blue boat, Allura Wilco, of course, been hunting all day as well, but they've dropped back a bit now, just checked by that last wave. Avalon Beach had a little bit of strife down at the bottom of the screen, while Northcliffe Crankets
They're going to sneak out here, Drew. They won to beat, yes, and they bounce over it. That's going to be a good lead for them now. Damien Claypan will go girls. There's only one other out, and that's North Cottesloe right down in Alley 6.
Wow, yes, you're right. This, as it stands, it's a bit of a two-boat race, mate.
Yeah, and he'll be letting the girls know we've got a match race on here. Alley 2 v Alley 6, the Queenslanders versus the Western Australians.
Northcott looking good too, atop of screen. Got a bit of clean air out there, and they're going to put the foot to the metal here and try and get a little bit ahead, even more so than what they are on Northcliffe at the moment.
The Northcliffe crew there just bouncing up and down, not getting the best water. In saying that, down the other end there goes North Cottesloe up and over that one. And, Northcliffe not getting the best run out here.
See, they got hit by a little bit of water just from one side, which is sort of throwing them sideways.
And again.
Yeah, Northcott getting a slightly better run, but, mate, they've worked hard for it, so well done to the girls.
And you've got the current Australian crew in Northcliffe at the bottom of your screen here. They're not going to be beaten easily here. Flat water speed, this crew would probably challenge any crew in the country, but they've got some speedsters down the other
bumpy
end.
ride, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
really bumpy ride for Northcliffe. Northcott making the most of it at the top of screen. They're not getting away with it completely as well. Pretty bumpy up there.
Great skills from the girls. Great skills from the girls there in the Northcliffe boat, reaching out over these chops, getting themselves some good purchase, some good length, and they're moving the boat now. Here's a bit better water here now, and they're moving up into the turn here now.
Really locking in, aren't they?
Yeah,
good length.
Yeah, great stuff.
Getting some purchase, keeping that boat nice and stable. All right, pretty neck and neck into the turn. Around in 1, 2, 3. They're going to go in now and go together.
And Drew, look at this, wave straight behind them. Straight behind them. But look at this, 2 strokes and they're onto it.
Oh, they are onto it. Oh, no, they're going to drop off the back.
Oh, he's told them to stop rowing.
And Northcott have gone down it.
Northcott have had a crack at it, and down they come.
Oh, they've gone sideways. Oh, no. Oh, no. That is campaign over for Northcott. You wouldn't believe it. They went for it. They rolled the dice. They saw the gold ahead of them, mate.
And here goes Damien Claypan and the Northcliffe crew. He let that one past, and we were critical of him for doing it, but he's shown the reason why. Here he is now, safely coming in on the next wave in first place with Norse Cottesloe stranded with 1 rower left in the boat. And the other crew members from the Northcott crew, they're 100 metres away. There's no way they're going to be swimming back to the boat and getting in there.
You wouldn't have thought they could get that together in time. Northcliffe looking good for back-to-back golds.
Damien Claypan gets the girls back in order, tidies them up, all 4 together, girls. That's the way. And he's called for it too. You can see Damien expressing himself there. We've got the gold medal within our grasps here, and he's got a little wave. He set them up, set them nice here. All's on the water. All they need to do is get in across the line here, the bow, and they've called row, and he's rowing them to the line.
He's going to row them to the line, and why wouldn't you as well? Allura Wilco coming in second now. They've sort of broken away from the rest of the pack, and they're going to claim the silver by the looks of it. They're straight. Northcliffe aren't, but
Damien's pulling them around back to back. Australian champions, the Northcliffe Crackers.
Look at him go. There we go. He's
Big Damo. He's
up and about. He's claimed it. He knows they've crossed.
What a season they've had. Australian representatives, back-to-back Australian champions, state champions. A little bit of bad luck in the ASRL Open, and there comes Wilco across the line. Grant Wilkinson and the Allura crew for the silver medal.
Yeah, well done, girls.
And probably deservedly so. We've got Torquay, Scotty Tannehill. If I'm calling this right, mate, we did take our eye off the ball at the back there. Scotty Tannehill coming across for the bronze.
It is indeed, and they're going to get the bronze, the girls from Torquay. You can see them now. They're going to come across. And what a race here in the open female division. The Northcliffe Crankheads getting the gold back-to-back. 2 years in a row, and they have just asserted their ascendancy on this division and made it their own. Of course, Allura Wilco getting the silver. What was a great row, and Torquay Lightning third with Avalon Beach. DY Double Black and North Cottesloe rounding out the numbers there. So huge congratulations to Northcliffe.
How amazing. You had a bit of a reshuffle a couple of weeks ago, but you didn't let that deter you.
No, definitely not. We knew we had something special when we had us 4, and then Sarah kindly stepping in at the last minute was a dream. It really was.
How tough was it out there? Quite a few races under the belt today, and to still be able to pull out such a great race on that last one.
I think when we got to the back bank, it was just a go. It was don't think, just go. But it was nice to have one race today where it was a bit kinder to us.
And they're on the line now in the open mail. In Alley 1, the Tatahi Bay crew from New Zealand all the way across the Tasman. It's great to have them here this weekend. In Alley 2, Currumbin Barbarians. Alley 3, Queenscliff Wolves. Alley 4, Allura Wilco. Alley 5, the current Australian champions, Bateman's Bay. And Alley 6, the DY Gorgonites. They're off and away. They're in. Pretty clean start for everyone. In the centre there, Queenscliff Wolves were pretty quick off the start. They're on screen.
Yeah, bottom of your screen there, Titahi Bay bounce over that one, and they're punching out into it as well. There is a bit of water in front of all of these crews.
Oh, a bit of water. It's a double up. That's a massive water. Yeah. Tatahi Bay over clean. Queenscliff over clean. Currumbin Barbars not too badly affected. They might cop a little bit on the nose here. Allura Wilco, double bounced.
Bateman's Bay, mate, they've gone. They've gone.
Bateman's Bay have gone. They're clean. The white boat out in front there, you can see. And then up in Alley 6, DY Gorgonites. They've also got a bit of clean water. Another one building behind them. Let's see what happens here.
Back bank here. Let's just see if Neil Innes and the Bateman's Bay crew, there's some water coming towards them. If they can negotiate their way over this, they're certainly going to hit it with
bouncy
some weight.
ride for Queenscliff at the bottom of the screen there.
Yeah, up and over.
Another
Bateman's Bay, current Australian champions. Here they go. They've got one more to hit before they get a bit of clean water. Neil Innes, a lot of white water in this. Up they go over the other side, and the bit of purchase on the other side. They've done well.
Queenscliff have just gone askew slightly there, bottom right-hand side of screen. But Bateman's Bay, nothing can stop them at the moment. Bounced over another one, got vertical, grab and go. They're off.
Wow. And they're coming backwards there.
And that's the Barbars. Crumbin Barbarians and Ali 2. Oh, that's going to put them right out of contention. That's huge.
And here we go. Neil Innes races away, probably 3 to 4 boat lengths lead. Plenty of power in this boat as they head out towards their gate can. Neil Innes will be driving them on. He'll be letting them know, boys, this is our opportunity.
This is our moment. And you can see there, putting the foot down. Look at laying back, really bringing that into the chest.
DY not going away, though. You can see them top of your screen coming in. So it's Bateman's Bay, Neil Innes and his crew around first.
Geez, you can see the power of an open men boat here, can't you? As Allura Wilco come into screen as well, into the turn. They're making good ground as well. Bateman's Bay.
Runner for Bateman's Bay. Neil Innes has jumped on this and he's turned the 3 boat lengths into about 6, 7, 8 boat lengths lead.
Hasn't he? What? You've got to think that's bought them a wave or 2 at least ahead.
Surely.
They might have got the gold right there and then out of the can.
Surely they're just out of our screen. We can just see the puddles of the Bateman's Bay boat, and we're looking at 2nd, 3rd and 4th here at the moment. And there, we're back on the Bateman's Bay there. This could be the clencher. Is he going to ride himself over this one? He's through the
coming under them. Water coming under them. Yeah, it's built behind them. I think that's enough to get them down. No, they're still rowing it.
He's got deep water to go into next, and the crew's behind them. Oh, the bowman's caught a crab. The bowman's caught a crab. He's reaching for his oar now.
Oh, wow, and Allura Wilco here on the left-hand side. This is one wave behind the leaders. They're coming into it, and you can see DY on the right-hand side going down the face of that wave. They've got that. Allura Wilco are going to drop off. So DY are back into it. They're about to catch up and pass our leaders now. Bateman's Bay, who of course, got that crab. You can see that on screen now. On for young and old.
Neil Innes left them in their seats here. They've got a bubble in front. DY may not have gotten over that. Neil Innes, you need to hold it here straight. His crew rows him away. Can he? He's pushing.
Who can get the slingshot? Here we go. DY nose ahead. No, perhaps Bateman's Bay. Too hard to call. Bateman's Bay have gone sideways. I think DY are going to get it. They are. They're going to get the goal. DY.
There's an outsider.
They're still going, but it looks like they've got it, and they are loving that, and so they should. The DY double black. DY Gorgonites, sorry. And they've got the gold medal, and that's a huge row. What a comeback. Swept by Sean Stacey, the boys there.
Yeah, mate, I'm going to take you back a few years before Sean Stacey. He might have won an Australian gold medal. Sorry, on your screen here, we've got Queenscliff coming in over the line now, and the Allura Wilcos behind them.
I think Queenscliff are going to grab that bronze medal just off Allura Wilco, who dropped off the back of that wave there. They were threatening for a while. And an action-packed open men's final here in the Surfboat Arena of the 2019 Aussies. And a big congratulations to the DY Gorgonites, who took out the gold there, with Bateman's Bay coming in for the silver. And we have been treated to some fantastic surfboat action this weekend, and that race was no different.
Yeah, we got a screamer there. The boys have worked so hard, and yeah, can't be prouder of them. Sean, yeah, stuck by us for...
Come on, Sean, come on. Sean, the word trust has been thrown up so much with the sweeps. Did your team trust you today, and would you trust them tonight?
We're going to trust you tonight.
I don't know which question to answer first. Yeah, I trust them. No, I don't trust them tonight. No.
It's all the action down here at the finals day at the Aussies 2019. All those individual races still to come. Harriet Brown, what are you most excited about for the rest of the schedule today?
Well, I would have to say the great Shannon Eckstein, the GOAT. It is his last Australian Championships. He has already won 8 Australian Ironman titles, including 42 gold medals at Aussies. Can he go out with a fairy tale finish?
Well, we've got that to look forward to, but to get things started, let's have a look now and find out who is going to become Australia's greatest female surf swimmer.
And time now here at Broadbeach in the Australian Surf Life Saving Championships for the final of the Open Female Surf Race Championship of Australia. 32 of the best swimmers in the business about to line up here. And what a field it's going to be. I tell you what, it is just head down, bum up through this break. It's testing, it's tough, that's for sure. And don't miss out Laura Taylor there as well for Northcliffe. Obviously on the Commonwealth Games team last year, phenomenal swimmer, and the way they go, that's Taylor there of Northcliffe. So she's going a little bit to the south. So some tactics here. Some of the fields going south, and the rest going straight out. Here they go.
Doyle from Newport, she ran south. But our top swimmer, Lani, straight in. She backs herself, straight in. No extra running for me. Lani Pallister, straight in. Yellow cap, 3 black stripes.
Yes, well, she does obviously a lot of pool swimming like they all do, but she loves to get back to the surf as well and use it as a little bit of cross-training. So heading out here, and it might be one of the youngest and one of the oldest next to each other. Lani Pallister of Alex on the left, Courtney Hancock, one of the most experienced on the right, and there they go. 1, 2.
Look at Courtney Hancock. She is just going straight. She's doing a bit like I call it a Cooper Williams. We've got Mermaid Beach there in 3rd.
Yeah, Emma Dick, she's not the greatest of swimmers, but a fantastic in the surf. So look for her. Maybe Jade Slee there as well from Mermaid Beach.
Well, with all this moving water, it's different. It's not pool swimming, and this can throw them around.
Yeah.
Courtney Hancock looks comfortable.
And Prue Davies looks comfy as well, the defending champ for Currumbin, just out of screen to this southern end. So they start to head out here. Here's your group of 3, looking good. There's Davies in 4 at the moment. So these 3 are really charging, and that looks like it might be Jade Slee of Mermaid Beach. Going pretty solid alongside her. Courtney Hancock, Lani Pallister. Oh, isn't Davies digging deep for Currumbin, trying to get the inside run. Slee hanging in there also. Then we go back to Taylor of Northcliffe in 5th spot. Lana Rogers is starting to emerge as well for Noosa Heads in 6.
They're lifting their head to see that the 4 black and white boys, they've got to find these boys. There's the first one. Swim around the string of 4. Then they'll aim for a green and gold boy, and then they'll pick their mark on the beach and head for home. But Pallister is starting to put on the turbo.
And in clear water as well, so she doesn't have to get into this argy-bargy like the rest of this pack does. So don't be surprised to see that lead start to string out as well. The girls that continue to make that charge there and close the gap, but still Pallister giving herself every opportunity to take this crown. Alex has had an incredible day so far. So the ones that have done the big work, starting to work their way into it. But gee, Pallister trying hard. I reckon Davies here is feeling it really strongly. Davies is coming home strong for Currumbin. You can see her starting to pick her line in. Pallister's come down south. Davies and Hancock have gone up north.
Well, what'll be interesting is how much has Pallister staved in that burst that she's done, because you've got to hold your breath for about 10-15 seconds as you get thrown down.
Waves coming here, waves. So it's a leader's wave.
Oh, look at that.
3
Hancock.
down. If a surf race becomes a body surf competition now. Hancock out in front. Pallister. Hancock. Pallister. Hancock. Hancock still there. Pallister still there.
Oh,
so they're
the young
both
gun,
body surfing.
The young gun and the queen of surf. The queen of surf, Hancock.
Hancock puts her head down. She gets it through. And the experience of Courtney Hancock is going to see her come down another step.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's world class. Hancock, outstanding, the 2-time Australian Ironwoman champion, grabs another Australian surf race crown here on the back of some sublime body surfing. Courtney Hancock, take a bow. That is as good as it gets. The battle here for the silver. Is it Emma Dick there that comes through? So it is for Mermaid Beach. And it's going to be Lani Pallister in 3rd for Alex. So what a result there. Incredible stuff. So we might throw it down now to Courtney Hancock. with Harriet Brown on the beach for the interview.
Courtney Hancock, Australian Open female surf race champion. This is your 4th win in this event. It is great to have you back on top.
Oh, thank you so much. And I think it's even better getting it at this beach as well, Broad Beach, Northcliffe. It's my favourite stretch of the coast, and it was always going to be so tough out there. If you look behind me, you can see the amazing girls that are out here. Look, Lani Pallister, she was always going to lead the way, so just try to stick with her as long as I can. And then it just came down to who could hold it the longest in the end there with Lani, Prue and myself. So I was just lucky, I guess I was able to hold my breath a little bit longer than the others.
And on the line now, Open Men's Surf Race Final, and away they go, the big boys taking it out, and some names to look out for. Alan there of Northcliffe, Kazimir Boskovic from North Bondi, he won the belt race. We keep going, Bailey Armstrong of Northcliffe, the veteran, Mal Allen, 96 Olympian, Shannon Eckstein's up for an early one, James Kosh of Shelley's a beast, Ollie Signorini, former Australian champion, Ali Day there, Nick Sloman, the champion from last year, Benny Carberry, Jacko Maynard, the 2 boys from the Vikings.
There's a whole mix of blokes that can win this. They're big, they're strong, they're fast, and they can surf like nothing else.
Check and see who's there at the more northern end of the arena as well. Wouldn't surprise me if that is Boskovic or Lucas Allen for Northcliffe, but we'll see as we pan across. But it is Nick Sloman taking up the running, and Sloman, well, he certainly is world class. Right up there, the 10 kilometre, obviously 2-time 10K Australian champion, and yeah, going overseas as well and competing in those World Cups. And he's one of the best open water swimmers in the business, and he'll definitely be eyeing off Tokyo next year. So that's the calibre of swimmer we're talking about.
Well, he'll have the legs, but what is interesting in this race is the race within a race. I love a race within a race, Kurt. What is Ali Day saying to Shannon Eckstein? I'm on fire in the swim, so if I'm behind you in the craft going into the iron final today, or I'm in front, you've got work to do. So those two will have a personal battle as well as going for the medals.
And the waves keep coming through, so the boys will get excited about this. They come around the cans here. Still Nick Sloman of Nooseheads. Look at this battle for second. Might be Bailey Armstrong, is it there?
With all that white water there, Kurt, that's waves have been breaking over the top. But look at the guys swimming on top of each other. No one's giving an inch. Male Open surf race title on the line.
Oh, look at Bailey Armstrong come through the field. So he's put some big pressure there in second spot, starting to revel on Kosh of Shelley Beach. Look at Armstrong. He's starting to come to the party, and he's splitting both as well, the surf and the open water swimming. Is he on the level of Sloman yet? I'm not sure. But
Kosh
he's definitely
from Shelley
probably
Beach
got...
is in there. Kosh from Shelley Beach,
yeah,
swimming
still in
really
third.
well.
Kosh is looking in there as well. But definitely Armstrong is reveling, and him and Sloman, well, they finished 1-2 in the 2K ocean swim earlier this week. And at the moment, they're in 1 and 2 again.
Well, look how quick they're coming to the wave area. Again, we could see on the right of screen that 5th, 6th area. That could end up being the winner. We've seen it in the 19 women's. So the girls got out in front and led from start to finish, but waves building, building.
Leaders, wave Sloman. Can he get it? No! He puts 2 hands through it.
That could be costly. This could be costly.
Can he get this one? Can Armstrong get down? I don't think he can. This might be the gold medal wave for Sloman. If he can hold it, he goes now. He deserves it now. He's got to hold it. He has to hold it. Can he get there in the whitewash? Where is he? He's still on it. He's got it. He's got it. Nick Sloman's going to go back to back. He puts the head down. Can he get through the
he needs to record. Oh, no.
Just off the back.
No.
I think he's close enough.
No.
There's the boys on the way behind, but it's not as strong. It's not as strong. And you think the race is done and dusted, but it's going to be a great battle for the Miners. Oh, Maroochydore down that one. And so too Northcliffe.
Shannon Eckstein.
Eckstein's there. Here we go. Nick Sloman. It was a photo finish last year. It's not this year. Sloman goes back-to-back surf race crowds. The battle here for the silver. Photo. Surely there. Shannon Eckstein right there for the medals. Unlucky for Kosh there. He'll finish in 4th spot. And they come back out. So there we go. Well, Nick Sloman, the winner there of the Open surf race.
Open men's surf race champion Nick Sloman, 2 from 2. You led start to finish. What a great race.
Yeah, no, I had a good race out there. It's only my 3rd race for the day, so of the meet, I should say, and so I was nice and fresh for it, and just wanted to get out in that clean water and just motor home, and lucky to get that wave in. So yeah, no, it was a good race.
Time now for the Australian Open Women's Board Race Championship. And wow, what a field. 17 of the best board paddlers in the business. 17 starters, Miranda Goodwin of the Currumbin Vikings, Georgia Miller from Northcliffe, Emma Dick of Mermaid Beach, Jade Hardstaff for Currumbin, Lizzie Wellborn of North Bondi, Bay Wilton Sneddon of Curra, Rachel Creer, the veteran there for Manly, Bianca Helbron of Alex, Madison Spencer's had a great week so far for Newport, Tian Raymond of Alexandra Headland as well, Kira Kinsey from Currumbin, Candice Harris of Terrigal, Maddie Dunn from Northcliffe, Ella Brown from Maroochydore, Electra Outram from Noosa Heads, Hannah Scully of Northcliffe, and Ella Heinegger of Burleigh Heads, Mowbray Park.
Well, Wellborn from North Bondi has gone
Go racing, here we go. Open Female Board Championship of Australia. 17 of the best paddlers in the business. No mucky around here, Jimmy. They pop this one and then they go again and try and get out to that outer bank.
Well, they on the yellow board close to the screen. Great start to Wellborn. She's won 17, 17, 19, 19. Can she go 5 board titles in a row? Wellborn from North Bondi on the yellows off to a terrific start. But Scully, I think, from Northcliffe will be the one to beat.
Well, Miller down that far end for Northcliffe's had a pearler on the pink board. So looks like Miller with the early lead. Rachel Creer, a lay down paddler. And then we go back up there. It is a Newport as well. Maddie Spence is soaring. She looked outstanding in the semis there at North Kira, and now back here to Broadbeach and on her way. So really going for it. Maddie Spencer, Georgia Miller, they'll be here too. Hannah Scully, not far either. Rachel Creer, Lizzie Wellborn, right there as well. And they keep charging. Looks like Currumbin not far off either. Maybe Jade Hardstaff for them.
What a great start for the girls. Huey was on their side.
So Maddie Spencer leads the way there.
So she's on the pink and blue from Newport with the yellow cap with the brown stripes. You've got the whole pink there of Northcliffe, Georgia Miller with the purple star.
Yeah, pushing hard there, these two in the lead.
And Scully.
Then we go back, Scully, one out, one back, right behind Spencer, and then Wellborn.
Looking comfortable, Wellborn on the yellow board, just sitting comfortable.
And we've seen today, if you can get that inside run and going around the cans, you can slow the pace down, bang, then you snap them and kick again and get away from them. And that's what Spencer's trying to do here. So Maddie Spencer, you can see from Newport, charging hard. And her former club paper, look at this set.
Look at this.
Look at this wave come.
Who's getting over it?
Can they get over it? They're pushing hard.
Oh, they're rolling.
Oh.
Wellborn takes it on.
They took it
on. Wellborn, knees up, takes it on. Will it pay off?
I don't think so. So Wellborn.
Oh, she's knocked right back to 6.
The leader's rolled, and looks like Miller's going to get the best out of that one. So we shuffle the deck there. That wave. Miller now with the lead. Spencer in second. Then we go back to Scully. Wellborn took a massive risk there and it didn't pay off. She could have rolled.
Wellborn will come back. She's a sensational board paddler. But look at the bunch now. This is where the leaders can get away. The girls are on top of each other. They stop paddling, but it's Miller, the series Iron Woman champion, leading the way.
Yeah, Coolangatta Gold champion as well. She's got a big program coming up. Oh, wouldn't she love this board title? But it's a tight battle. She took the most of that wave there. She rolled it, she committed, and that's why she's in front. Hannah Scully's moving. She's coming, and you can see Scully here. Miller's Northcliffe teammate now into second. Spencer is still in third.
Oh, who's going to get the run off this big one? Who's getting the run? Is it Miller? Miller's pushing. Is it enough?
Oh, it's not enough. It's too full. It's too full. So come the farm because there's more waves coming, kids. And it's going to be from behind. Miller got the best push off.
Here comes Wellborn. Here comes Wellborn on the yellow.
This one's
Wellborn.
Still coming, but it's still pretty full.
No, it's not. She's got it. Go Wellborn. Lizzie Wellborn makes the most of it.
Full. It's still far too full.
Look at this.
This
now
next
the
one,
back. Scully's
this
waiting.
next one won't be full. This is a party wave.
Scully.
And here we go. Trying hard. Still it looks like on the outside.
Northcliffe on the outside. Oh, is it going to fill out? Wellborn goes for it.
Maddie Dunn's got a great push down that side. And the next one is the party wave of the century. Everyone's on. You're on. Who's got the pace? Throw the form guide out the window. The Open Women's Board final.
The leader is waiting.
Anyone's.
The leader is waiting.
They've got no speed. They've got no speed. And now
Curra.
Bay Wilton Sneddon. Bay Wilton Sneddon. Curra. Currumbin. Noosa Heads. Alex Tian Raymond's down. We've got 4, 7,
down.
Big crash down. It's going to be a sprint between 6, a sprint in 6 for the title. Currumbin, Noosa Heads, Alexandra Headland, Mermaid Beach, right there. North Bondi and Northcliffe.
Come on,
Who's it going to be? A sprint to the finish. Who can get up first? They come now.
Miller's up. Miller's up.
Miller's up.
Miller's
early.
up.
They push again. It looks like it's going to be Dick. Dick is it outside? Oh, tight. I don't know. Outside. Who was that there? It was Emma Dick. Emma Dick gets it for Mermaid Beach. Tian Raymond was right there. What a day Emma Dick's had. Oh, unlucky for these girls coming through. Oh, unbelievable stuff.
Emma Dick, the Open Women's Board Race champion from Mermaid Beach. Talk us through that race.
Yeah, that was a good race. I mean, we started off with a bit of a lull and then the sets came through and we all rolled out the back, I think. But Lizzie and Georgia were definitely out in front. And then on the way home, I saw this big wave set come in from the south and I just went over and I got it all the way through.
Time now for the Open Male Board Race Championship of Australia. And what a field we've got here. Stewie McLaughlin, 4-time Australian champ, going for 5. Campbell Guthrie of Alexandra Headland. Bo Wheeler of Bulli. Daniel Rayward of Surfers Paradise. Jay Finesse of Manly. Lincoln Wade of Mermaid Beach. Corey Fletcher of Currumbin. Luke Cuff of Northcliffe has been on fire. Max Brooks of Newport. William Budd, the New South Wales champ from North Cronulla. James Lacey of Mermaid. Matt Bevilacqua of Kurrawa. TJ Hendy of Surfers Paradise. Zach Van Dardel of Terrigal. Jacko Maynard of Currumbin. This is one of the toughest titles to win in surf sports. And the fact that the Wriggler has 4 and going for 5 is just incredible. But he's going to have his work cut out for him. Here we go. Guns away. The 16 best board paddlers in the business. Hit there and straight away they get into their work. And right up the middle, bang, decision time already.
Oh, Mermaid jumping off.
Oh, Luke Cuff with a good start. Matt Bevilacqua right up the eye, diddle on that red board. Off to a good start. And then so too, look like Surfers Paradise. Daniel Rayward down there on that northern end, but here we go.
Bevy, TJ on his right, and on his left, the people's favourite, Will Budd on the grey board. The people would love to see Will Budd from North Cronulla take out a single title.
Oh, the Wriggler's got a great run out over the top of screen as well when we pan out.
Corey Fletcher's in some trouble. He's slid off his board early.
Look at the Wriggler. He returns once more. 4-time defending Australian champ is absolutely flying out there. What a race by him. And it looks like there's a Campbell Guthrie there of Alex trying to go with him as well. So we've got 2 distinct packs here starting to form.
Oh, the Wriggler's broken up.
Bo Wheeler on the Wriggler's sidewash. So Bo Wheeler of Bulli right on the sidewash there of Stewie McLaughlin.
Well, they're going to jam on the can, Kurt. They're going to jam on the can.
Yeah, Guthrie behind them. So that's the northern pack. Then we go back to the southern. They're not good enough. They're not quick enough.
He's
and unfortunately there, he's dropped them. So they're going to come in here. And it looks like Bevilacqua's going to settle right alongside Guthrie there from Alex in about 3rd spot. So
but it's race after race. A lead like this is not enough.
And I tell you what, you know who's got 5 board titles? Trev, the great man's
and
got
he wants
5.
to equal him.
And you know who's got 6? The great Mick Porra, and that's the most ever. So Porra with 6. Hendy with 5.
And the Wriggler with 4.
And the Wriggler's got 4.
And he's chasing for the top title. He has a look around.
Oh,
Am I on the board?
Bevilacqua's kicked again. Look at Bevilacqua. He's stormed through the field. So they turn here. It is Stewie McLaughlin, the Wriggler in 1.
It's worth lengths.
Yeah, pushing really hard.
Turn.
Bo Wheeler, Bulli in 2. What a great effort there to come back. Matt Bevilacqua in 3. The boys keep chasing. TJ Hendy back there in 4. Luke Clough is close enough if he's good enough. Don't get me wrong. Maxie Brooks looks like not that far away. Also, great paddle. Campbell Guthrie having a beauty for Alex. He's right there also. They head for home.
Here goes the Wriggler.
Is up for
Here
it.
goes the Wriggler. He's lifted the rating.
The wave's a bit full at the moment. They've got 1 can to come. And here they go. Oh, Bevilacqua's up for this. He's up for it. He's come back and he's having a massive dig. He's putting the pressure on the veteran now in Stewie McLaughlin. So Bevilacqua cuts back inside. So Beverlag, wave!
Wave, is the Wriggler's
It's
not in the
full,
right
but they got
spot.
push.
He's
Wriggler's
missed it.
gone.
He's
Wriggler's
gone.
And here they go.
Six,
the boys
Finesse
coming
is on
down
it.
He
Finesse
definitely
is
is.
on it.
They keep coming and pushing.
TJ Hendy.
Reese Burrows is right there, back from that injury. TJ Hendy. Well, we said the old boy's got 5. TJ's got none. Can he get his first here at Broadbeach? Bo Wheeler right there on the chase as well. So TJ Hendy has a chance here.
Is it
Another
enough?
Wave though.
Here comes Finesse.
Finesse
Jay
from
Finesse
Manly.
from Manly.
Pushing down.
Better get it, boys. Party wave
Sprint.
coming.
Here we go. Race in 4. TJ Hendy to left of screen. Looks like Jay Finesse right there. Who else is on it?
Alex.
Reese Burrows is on it as well for Alex, it looks like. And it might be a second Alex. Is it Campbell Guthrie also? We'll have to see. It is the 2 Alex boys. So Guthrie there as well. Guthrie, Burrows, Finesse and Hendy for the Australian bond title. They push. Who's the quickest on the sand? They get up. Burrows, Finesse from Manly. Jay Finesse.
It's
He gets
Finesse
it.
from Manly.
Jay Finesse of the Manly Club takes it ahead of Reese Burrows. Campbell Guthrie right there. And so too TJ Hendy. It doesn't get any better than that. What a finish. Heartbreak for the Wriggler. He got left in dead water. There's nothing he could do. What a win. And we'll throw it down there to Harriet now with your champion.
What a win. Jay Finesse, the Open Men's Board Race champion. You wanted that one, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. All the guys were at the front, pushing the pace. Dewey had the lead with Bo, I think, and I just sort of sat back and tried to conserve as much as I could because I knew coming in anything could happen, and I was lucky enough just to pull down the front wave with 4 of those boys and get it up the beach, so I'm stoked.
Yeah, well, great stuff. Not too far away from a start here now in our next event, and it's going to be an absolute belter. Open Female Single Ski Race Championship of Australia. Why don't we take a look at our 18 starters from Northcliffe, Georgia Laird in there, Curra, Bay, Wilden Snedden, Tess Doubly of Manly, Rebecca Wiseman of Mermaid Beach, Gemma Smith, Umina Beach, Hannah Minogue, former Australian champ from Newport, Jade Hardstaff, and Nutty Canning of Currumbin, Ella Beer from Avoca Beach, Jordan Mercer is back in her one race here at the Aussies for Noosa Heads, Lucinda Kelly of Alexandra Headland, Cerise Graham from Trigg Island, Carla Papak of Cronulla, Jasmine Lewsom from Southport, the defending Australian champion, Danielle McKenzie of Northcliffe, and Elise Burnett of Maroochydore, of course, Olympic kayaker. So too Ali Bull of Alexandra Headland, and Emily Corrin from New Zealand there at Mount Maunganui. Gun goes, away we go. Open Women's Single Ski Championship of Australia. And a great start it is to Burnett there at Maroochydore. Bottom of screen, great start at the top as well. Georgia Laird of Northcliffe got a flyer. Now Mackenzie starts getting to her work, but gee, look at the 2 Olympians at the bottom there. Don't they look good early on, Jimmy?
They look good already because they paddle in tandem at the Olympics. They do the double at the Olympics, so their timing is spot on together even in the single. But look at the churning up. Who's going to wait? Who's going to take it on? Georgia Laird takes it on. Look at this. Georgia Laird from Northcliffe.
Minogue gets a good run out. And so the girls starting to fire now too. So
Jordy Mercer in the middle.
Yeah,
Danielle McKenzie's out.
Great job by Minogue right up the middle there also. So good effort there. Rebecca Wiseman of Mermaid Beach. And so too Laird. So
well, McKenzie's got the best line straight to the kit. Look at this. Look at this on the right. Is it going to take out our Olympians? It's building. It's building.
Is it going to break? It looks like it's got a bit of water on it. They might get some reprieve here.
They'll get airborne, though. They'll get airborne, and they'll have to do a check stroke. So it'll slow down Georgia Laird on our far left.
So here we go, bottom of screen, and it looks like a great start. Danielle McKenzie, the defending Australian champion. Then Alyssa Bull there. She's right alongside her. And
Jordan
then alongside
Mercer's in there.
Elise Burnett. So the 2 Olympians, the defending Australian champ, throw in Jordan Mercer as well. Georgia Laird starting to come across for Northcliffe also. But the big 3 that we thought would be there are the big 3 at the front as they approach the first cam.
And for pride, I think they'll take on anything, these girls. They'll really, really... So, Bull's on the... Oh, she just got checked. Bull and Alyssa... So the K2 partners are running into each other.
So created a little bit of room there, so that probably worked in Mackenzie's favour in the end. So Bull's still got the inside running though, so they come around here, they come together again. Oh, a little bit of arching, and then they come around. So Mackenzie looking the goods. Bull right there. And then they go back. Burnett in third. And then the rest trying to reel them in.
So they'll change their stroke rate now to be a shorter, faster
having
stroke.
a great race. And so too, they're starting to come there for Umina Beach now. Smith coming to the party, but pushing hard. Bull, isn't she looking good on this runner?
Hasn't been beaten all week. Hasn't been beaten. Doesn't matter if it's a relay, a double or a single. Bull's looking the goods. Running the runners.
So,
big wave coming.
The Rio kayaker in front. Alyssa Bull, the defending
Look at
national
this,
champ.
party wave.
Still a lot of water for these girls. It's dead water.
Minogue waits.
And now there's
Minogue on the yellow
way
waits.
out the back. Way out the back.
Here comes Hannah Minogue on the yellow. She waited.
Who can get this one at the back? It might be too little, too late. It's the Olympians charging down here now. Bull charging to get down the one in front. Can she? I don't think she can. It opens the gate for the rest. We might have a big wave finish here. It is. They're coming from everywhere.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're already losing it.
Hold your
Who
tickets.
can hold it?
Hold your skis. They can't. They're off. They're all off. They're taking each other out. It's going to be a battle between the three. Bull in front. Mackenzie. Burnett. Bull. She's got a smile on her face. Mackenzie kicks again. To the line. Bull gets it. Alyssa Bull. Alyssa Bull with the win. The big finger goes up. And the Rio Olympian becomes the Australian women's surf ski champion here for 2019. And Jimmy, what a finish. Some more carnage out the back. Maybe Minogue loses a ski there as well, but you had to charge that wave. But full credit to Bull. She led them into the wave zone, and she takes the gold. And again, Alexandra Headland are having the most golden day you'll ever see at the Aussies.
Alyssa Bull, Open Women's Female Ski Race Champion. How many golds is this for you today?
I think that's my fourth event. Fourth gold. That's pretty happy.
Fourth event, fourth gold, and absolutely you should be so happy. What a tricky race though.
Oh, definitely you have to have your race head on there. It's just about getting out as clean as you can and then coming in really trying to pick it. But I mean, I couldn't dial a wave on the way in just then. I battled the whole way, but yeah, it's all good.
Here we pick it up. The open single ski. The men, the big dogs. It's a classic field. Lots of Ironman. Harriet's down there seeing what the conditions are like.
I'm down here. The boys are about to go in. I'll get a quick little word from Lockie.
It's looking good out there. I have my gator out and ready to gator on.
He's ready to go.
Wow, Lockie, bronze medalist at the last Olympics.
Let's take a look. Open Males Singles Surf Ski Championship of Australia for 2019. Tom Norton of Northcliffe. Zane Holmes, Zappers back, the veteran for Burleigh Heads, Mowbray Park. Nicholas Gale of Northcliffe. Brad Rogers, the veteran. Big Bear there for North Burleigh. Sean Sewell of Byron Bay. Corey Hill of Northcliffe. Nathan Neal of Allura. Noah Havard's back after that 19s upset from North Bondi. Riley Fitzsimmons from Avoca Beach. Sam Norton there for Northcliffe. Jeremy Collins of North Burleigh. Hayden White of Currumbin. Peter Mitchell of Avoca Beach right there as well. Mackenzie Heinard of Northcliffe. Tannen Linden of Kurrawa. And Lockie Tame, the four-time Australian champion there for Avoca Beach.
Well, I'd like to say I think Lockie Tame could be the man, but I'd love to see Noah Havard get something back after his gallant performance in the 19, how he got out hard with him. He's been good, but they're away.
Gun goes.
Some of them missed the start.
Oh, Lockie Tame's missed it. He's missed
the start
Caught
big
him napping
time.
there, so huge implications in that one.
Nick Gale, the speed demon from Northcliffe, is out the fastest. Look at the rating. Look at the rating over that wave. Nick Gale, season opening. Nick Gale, this could be it.
Oh, you've got to push it here in the middle. Nick Gale didn't miss the start. He hasn't missed a beat. He's absolutely charging, having a fantastic start. So look at him go right up the middle. And a few waves still to negotiate maybe on that outer bank, but take nothing away from the lad from Northcliffe. But there, back there, Lockie Tame missed that start. That was crucial.
You can't afford to give that much away in an open single ski final. So we've got Brad Rogers doing well. Riley Fitzsimmons on the red and white. Nathan Neal coming up from Allura, also on the black and white. This is a cracker field. Nick Gale, very, very fast. I don't know whether he's got the legs. Riley Fitzsimmons, he's a K4 Olympian. He's a K2 world champion, which means he can go over a kilometre. This race is 750 metres. I think he'll be too too strong from here, Riley.
Look at the battle for fourth. It's a big one at the moment, but two Olympians in this one, and one of them's leading the way. Riley Fitz in the box seat. Nick Gale, off that incredible start, is soaring there as well. What about Nathan Neal from Allura having the race of his life? And then
Havard
you tell
in fourth.
me, Havard in fourth after that copping one in the under-19s, pushing hard, but now a bit of carnage around the cans. They make such light work of this. They're flown around the cans. They're going to be home in no time. And Fitz heads for home.
Look at him. I think he's got it.
Oh,
he's
got
got
away
it.
from the cans. Riley Fitzsimmons here.
He's on the Broadbeach bus.
The Rio Olympian. All he has to do is hold this. He knows this is nerve-wracking.
He's looking. He's not comfortable. He doesn't think I've got it. He's no way thinking I've got this. I've got to attack from here. Gale's coming. Look at that. Neal's coming.
The mob's coming.
Havard's coming.
So he's opted not to take it. He doesn't want to take the risk. He's pulled off the back. Wise decision or not?
Definitely a wise decision. He's got a bit. Look at this. Look at this for the second and third.
Now.
He's got to take this one. He's got to. He's a big guy. He's strong. He'll lean back.
It, so Wise heads prevail. He holds this. He wins the gold. Can he hold it? Fitz pushes. He holds it. He holds it. Riley Fitzsimmons is going to win the Open Men's Australian Surf Ski Race Championship of Australia. It was Wise heads. He didn't have to charge that wave. He had a buffer. He knew he's going to be the crown. The Rio Olympian becomes the Australian champion here at Broadbeach. Look at the battle for the silver. They're slewing. They're on. Oh my God!
Go Havard! Go Havard from North Bondi. Push it, Riley for first. Push it, Havard.
Oh, look at it charging.
Go there on the red ski.
Go there for the silver.
Mackenzie Heinard is having a blinder.
Right
Nathan
there,
Neal.
close to the finish. It's got to be down the northern end, and it will be those two boys down the north. We'll have to see who they are when we get closer. Too far away to tell from there. That's the southern end. But my goodness, Riley Fitzsimmons, what can you say? He tore that race apart, and it was a smart move, wasn't it? He didn't take the risk, he played it cool, and that's why he's the Australian champ.
And wasn't it such a smart goal there? Riley Fitzsimmons, Avoca Beach, men's Australian ski champion.
Oh, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. It was an unbelievable, perfect race for my standards, so I'm over the moon with that.
And what was going through your head then? You decided to pull off a wave.
I hoped it was going to be the right decision. It was a bit bigger wave than what I can handle, so I chose to pull off that one and hope I could ride it all the way through, but it didn't really have that lump behind it, so I had to wait for the next one, which it helped getting that set around the last can to gap the field a little bit.
We're going to have a look at them as they come out down here. We're getting great shots of the action across the sand down here. The field, the stories within it. You can see them lined up and out they come. Lizzie Wellborn there from North Bondi coming out in the number 1 position. You've got number 2, Gemma Smith there from New Minor. Coming through from Manly there, Naomi Scott. You can see them lined up. They'll be loving this. The atmosphere's electric from Northcliffe. We've got Maddie Dunn. We've got Brielle Cooper there from Kurrawa. We've got Bay Wildenstedt there from Kurrawa as well. Lana Rogers there from Noosa Heads. Courtney Hancock should be one of the favourites from Northcliffe there. Georgia Miller, one of the superstars of the sport, on fire this summer from Northcliffe. We've got Emma Dick, fresh off some gold medals from Mermaid Beach. We've got Hannah Scully from Northcliffe as well. We've got Miranda Goodwin there from Currumbin. We've got Emily Doyle from Newport. We've got Ella Brown from Maroochydore. We've got Kira Kinsey from Currumbin and Danielle McKenzie from Northcliffe. There's your start list. This could go absolutely anywhere. Starters' hands. Have a look at the crowd. Have a look at that iconic Gold Coast skyline. Looking north to Surfers Paradise. The tide's coming in. We're away for a start. The Open Iron Women 2019 Year Australian Championship. A huge move to the south. Who's that?
That's Naomi Scott from Manly. She's made a big decision
Huge
to go
call.
right. She's backing herself for lots of waves on the shore break. But look at this bottom right. Giving
Is it
away
going to
a lot.
pay off? You can see how far she's run. She's looking for a window out through the surf. Is it going to pay dividends?
In this calibre of competition, I'd say no. But who knows? Here we go. Lana
We love
Rogers
to be
left
proven
side.
wrong. We love to see it come together. A massive wall of whitewater to contend with. Bang! They all get on the back straps.
Hannah Scully, the green board in the centre there for the Northcliffe Club. She'll sit and pop this one. She'll drive it forward. Far left-hand side, trying to get out as well. But it's Hannah Scully. She'll get through this one. She'll lie down. She'll put the hammer on. Get the rating up, Hannah. She's probably one of the top board paddlers. And look at her go.
Look at them getting hammered there on the northern end of this arena.
That's a new
Will
South.
it pay dividends? We don't know. You can see how much water is moving through this arena. There's some bomb waves out the back. You need to get out into Greenwater now. We've got our leader here. Popping out.
Hannah Scully from Northcliffe negotiated the shore break sensationally. Now this is it. The chase pack are
But you've got
coming.
to go now. You've got to go now. There's a monster coming. They've got to get out through this break.
What about this? This is Northcliffe, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Hannah Scully in 1. You've got Georgia Miller up there, who has been paddling the house down. You've got Courtney Hancock and you've got the DMAC in
All
there.
together at the front. Here we go. This is the Open Iron Woman Championship of Australia. They're out into clean water now. The field bunching up through the middle. Our leaders with a couple of metres as they pedal on through. Here we go. Leaders out.
It's right hand in for the girls. Round the 4 cans they'll come there. All the assistance is coming home. Love these conditions. Love this type of racing. This is why it's the Open Iron Woman final.
So they're all out nice and clean. Pretty good across the field here. They'll turn these cans and look to pick up those runners. We've seen it all day today and all throughout this event. Up and onto the knees now, looking to drive through. Pick up these waves.
You see out in front now, she's looking behind to see what swell's coming. Here's a lift, rating up.
Here's a leader's wave. Here's a leader's wave. Northcliffe leading this one out here in the Open Iron Woman.
She'll negotiate the short breakdown, time the rest of the legs for the transition. Another little lump coming over the top. Here comes the girls in the second wave. That's a good, comfortable lead for Hannah Scully out in front. But look at the chase pack.
Look at the chase pack. Here they come. Hancock and Miller, Rogers, McKenzie following that. Down to the beach here, a group of 7 chasing our leader.
We'll throw down to Harriet on the transition zone. Harriet, what's happening down there?
Hannah Scully has just done an excellent board paddle. She's been paddling so well all season, but she needs a good ski leg because swim isn't her best. And there's 7 girls on the wave behind, 6, and they're all running up. Looks like there's boards going everywhere. Hannah looks comfortable. She has a little check to her right. There's so much going on.
Here comes the chase pack. Remember, Hannah Scully won the Kellogg's at Currumbin earlier this season, so she's used to being front. But look at the chase pack. There's our current Australian Iron Woman champion. There's our Kellogg's Iron Woman champion, and there's some veterans chasing as well.
Here we go through to transition now onto the ski. This is where we've seen every race change throughout the dynamics of the day. This is where your whole Iron Woman Championship can change. Can you get out, get on your ski, get the motor running?
It's the first 70 metres. It's negotiating the shore break. It's all about boat speed. It's about ripping through. The Currumbin cap there, that's Miranda Goodwin. She's a mother of 2 young boys. What a performance. But it's Northcliffe at the moment 1. Northcliffe 2 as well, making every post a winner.
Out they come now through the transition. All the big names are there. You've got Hancock, you've got Miller, you've got Scully. Who's off? Is that Scully?
Scully's down.
Is that your leader, Hannah Scully?
Scully's down. D-Mark on the left-hand side of her. Watch for Danielle McKenzie.
And here comes a monster couple of waves. It's a huge set on the nose. Miller and Hancock dealing with the conditions. Rogers looking to push her way out as well. Has Scully got back on her ski?
I love the timing there of Rogers. She'll punch through this one and possibly Greenwater. Rogers off. Rogers is off. Emma Dick, left-hand side Mermaid, making the move.
Emma Dick through the middle. Is this her chance to bust an Australian Championship wide open? Dick looking to push through. Another double upset. It's a double up. And there's a monster to come. Can he get through?
It looks like Northcliffe broken out, possibly Georgia Miller trying to pick up from a distance at the moment of the drone, but left-hand side Emma Dick, and then also we go back to Courtney Hancock and Naomi Scott. She's just finished the under-19 Iron Woman, up in second place.
Out they go. We'll have a look at that one again. You could see Scully just got bounced. Candlestick up in the sky in the top left corner of your screen. Tried to ride it, but Huey just had other plans, and out they go. You can see Dick through the middle of the screen. There is a huge wave building out the back. Monster wave coming. Can they get over the top?
Georgia Miller, looks like Georgia Miller left-hand side sneak around this. You can see Lana Rogers trying to get round as well, and also Emma Dick. The right-hand side, there's not much punch. That's good for Naomi Scott on the right-hand side, but the left-hand side is lined up with that first can, and it looks like Georgia Miller from Northcliffe out in front.
And the names are there. Emma Dick right on a hammer, Hancock there as well. Out they come to these cans into the ski leg number 2 with the Open Iron Women Championship of Australia.
What a race, and Courtney Hancock looks like sneaking up in second place. Now remember, Courtney won the Aussie surf race earlier today, so look out for a big move there. And renowned swimmer out in front, Georgia Miller as well. What a race. We've got an absolute cracker here.
And all they come, Mackenzie just popping over another wave there in pursuit, about 5 or 6 back. Around they come now, leaders looking to get to the outside cans. This is where it all changes, as we've seen throughout today. The waves are on, the racing is red hot, and there's our leader.
It's decision time now. Has a little bit of a look for the swell. Decision time of what's coming. Come around the last can. She'll pick the tempo up and lift for the swell. What do we got out in the back here? Here we go. Push, 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 push. She'll come over the top of this. She'll come over the top of this. Look at this. Georgia Miller.
Down she comes. Super surf skills. Georgia Miller. Looking to round out a massive summer for her, lifting the rating, the acceleration on the ski, the surf skills to the fore. Can she hold it? Can she hold it to the beach? This is going to split this field wide apart.
Big decision time. Her boyfriend Riley Fitz from Avoca won the ski early today. Same decision time. Here we go, Georgia Miller. Leg over. She's going to pull up a little marlin here. Leg over. That's smart. I think that's smart.
Smart ski paddling there from Miller.
Now she's got to go. She's got to go.
Miller, your leader. Here she goes. She's in this really dangerous zone. Bouncing waves absolutely everywhere.
That's
Georgia Miller, your leader.
That is experience there, Ads. That's experience from a great Iron
Emma
woman.
Dick to the right of screen. Is that Hancock next to her on the far left? Who's that in the middle?
Trying to pick up. That's possibly Miranda Goodwin, I think, for Currumbin.
Currumbin cap.
Possibly coming through.
Miller a little sideways. Emma Dick coming up to her now. Hancock on the inside. 3 of the big names coming to the front here. Harriet Brown. They're coming to the beach. The ski leg once again. Unbelievable.
They are coming to the beach, and it's Courtney Hancock, Georgia Miller, and we've also got Mermaid Beach, Emma Dick, but Courtney is going for it. Courtney and Georgia and Emma, they're all great swimmers. This transition is going to make a huge difference.
So here we go, Courtney Hancock, Georgia Miller, Emma Dick. There's your top 1, 2 and 3.
Courtney Hancock has won the Australian titles back in 2011 where she done the 3-peat. Georgia Miller in second at the moment is going for a 3-peat. Can she beat Courtney Hancock? Courtney is swimming the house down. Back to you, Harriet.
And Miranda Goodwin just ran around. She's a mum of 2 and she's sitting in 4th position. Then we've got Lizzie Wellborn, great ski paddle there, and Danielle McKenzie. They're trying to chase.
The DMAC bringing it up there, Ty. What a start. What a second leg.
Miranda Goodwin, mother of 2, inspirational. And what a great race here. This is it for the 2019 Australian Ironman Championship. And at the moment, it looks like they're trying to pick up the top end of Courtney Hancock, the rating up, the tempo up, negotiating the waves.
Emma Dick's there. Georgia Miller's there as well. Sensational down here. Miranda Goodwin, that's your top 4. The big names coming to the front here. The Open Iron Woman. Out through the break they go. The Whitewater. Courtney Hancock leading this one out. Georgia Miller in 2. Emma Dick just in 3. And then the Currumbin cap. Miranda Goodwin there. There's your top 4. Really getting buffeted now, Ty. Look at this Whitewater pushing them back towards the beach.
Really tough. You can see that tide. Look at Courtney there trying to get up and wade, but still it's too deep to wade. Another hour and a half to low tide. Emma Dick's doing a tremendous effort. I'll tell you one thing about Emma. She's a competitor. She'll hang tough.
No stranger to the big races. Plenty of series experience as well. Miranda there. Goodwin battling through. Down under the Whitewater for all the super mums out there. Here's your top 3.
This is the opportunity. They want to get in that green water. When they get in the green water, they can find their rhythm. And
big move from Miller.
That's Georgia Miller.
Big move from Miller. On the inside, Hancock right there as well. Dick just a little bit further back from there.
In comparing their swimming ability, Emma Dick will probably find it a bit challenging to hang with the girls. You can see she's labouring a little bit to the left. The big move on the inside is Georgia Miller. What a battle we have here.
And is that Scully back in 5 or is it Mackenzie? There's 5 just to the bottom of the screen.
Lizzie Wellborn there in 4th. Another youngster coming through as well. And Northcliffe to the left-hand side of that. I'll probably say that's Danielle McKenzie, but it's all up in front. It's Northcliffe under the guidance of Naomi Flood. And what a legend she is in herself. But it's Georgia Miller, the current Kellogg's Ironwoman champion. Can she do the three-peat?
We're going to find out really soon. This is the final leg. If you've just joined us, this is where it comes down to how much you want and how much fuel you've got left in the tank and how hard you can go. Miller and Hancock, stroke for stroke, two of the superstars of the sport. Dix in third. Who's that moving into fourth? Some big moves coming from the chase pack.
That's Lizzie Wellborn. Lizzie Wellborn has got the bit between her teeth. She wants a medal. She wants to be on that podium. Now, the girls up in front, this is tough. A swim leg of the third leg of an iron is tough. You throw in the elements of a surf. If we have a wave here to try and hold that, your lungs will be busting. This is Georgia Miller. What an Iron Woman final we have here.
Final leg, the swim. Around the cans they go. Harriet, how's the atmosphere down there? We can hear it on the broadcast. It is absolutely pumping. How loud is this crowd?
It is absolutely pumping down here. The crowd are just so thick. They're watching and they're waiting for this wave zone. There has been so much excitement. Every race, something new happens.
And what are you seeing? We've seen a few of the irons for the 19s as we turn the can. What's going to decide this Iron Woman Championship?
Well, I think it's just going to be all about when a wave comes through, who can hold it and who makes the smart decision. If a set comes, do they swim back out? What's the best position to be in?
We talk about position, but it's a big move now by Georgia Miller. Georgia Miller has got the bit between the teeth, and you can see she's picked the tempo up.
The V8 engine is up and running. She's had a massive swim leg. She's putting some meters on Hancock.
And here
Emma
comes
Dick's
Hancock.
still there, though. Here comes Huey. What's he got to say about the finish to this race? Where are the waves? Where are the waves?
Waves are trying to build, and that's it. The elements will play a massive part here. You see the girls stopping and looking. They don't want to be pushed too far in. Lizzie Wellborn is not out of this either.
Monster
on the right.
swim
here
from
we
her.
go. Big lift here now. Hancock trying to pull over the top. Hancock. This could be Miller.
Can she get
this
down?
could be Miller's
No.
wave. This could be Miller's wave. She's going to get double surge here. A little bit more energy.
Emma Dick's on a monster, though, through the short break. Just drops off the back. Georgia Miller riding this one all the way to the sand. Is this the Open Iron Women Championship?
I'll tell you now, it is. Georgia Miller, you are home. This is a three-peat. This is the Coolangatta Gold. This is the Kellogg's, and now this is going to be the Australian title.
Are we seeing
Georgia
a little bit of
Miller.
history? The big three for Summer. The big three-peat for Summer. Miller looking so good. She went into the water about 50 metres behind Hancock and a monster swim to bring it home.
And it was the swim leg. And what a performance from Georgia Miller. She made the move up to the Gold Coast last season under the guidance of Naomi Flood.
The big three. It's the big three as she comes to the sand.
Woo, there she
Georgia
goes.
Miller as the crowd goes crazy. She's going to bring this one around off the back of that sensational swim leg. Your Australian Open Iron Woman champion, Georgia Miller.
What a performance from Georgia Miller, but also Courtney Hancock. Courtney Hancock in 2011 won the three-peat. Now hand the baton over to Georgia Miller.
So there's your 1 and
What a
2.
performance.
Who's going to get 3? We're going to look for the third up the beach here. There's the name for the history books. The sprint's on. Who's that?
That's Brielle Cooper.
Cooper.
Oh, Lizzie Wellborn.
Lizzie Wellborn.
Lizzie Wellborn's come from the clouds there
The sprint for the
finish.
line. Who's going to get third? Wellborn. Cooper. Wellborn. I don't know.
Cooper.
Yes, no. It's so close.
I tell you what, that brings back memories of Cooper Kenny back in Grant Kenny's days.
And there's Emma Dick as well. What a monster race from her. But has Cooper come from the clouds to grab third? What a monster swim leg from her. Just amazing. And the sprint finish, that's how much it means. The top 3. And we're going to take you down to Harriet Brown.
And she is the Coolangatta Gold champion, the Nutri-Grain Iron Woman Series champion, and now Georgia Miller, you are the Open Australian Iron Woman champion.
Oh my God, this has just been like a fairy tale season, really. I don't know how I'll ever top this. Like, I had so many goals, and this was the main one, and to win in such tricky conditions is absolutely amazing, and I'm in shock. It's been an amazing week for BMD Northcliffe, and I'm so glad that I'm a part of it. And oh my God, I'm spinning.
There is so much emotion down here, Georgia. I'm so happy for you, but we know how much you actually work to get here today and be ready to fire.
Yeah, absolutely. I put absolutely everything into this, and that's such a credit from you saying that, Harriet, and you're one of the first people there at training and everything. So, yeah, thank you so much. And thank you to the amazing Naomi Flood, Wally, David Shields, everyone at BMD Northcliffe. You're incredible, and I love being a part of it. So thank you so much.
Well done. That was absolutely incredible. You have raced so well all season, and you deserve it.
Thank you. This one's huge, and to have my family here. It's my mum's birthday today, so happy birthday, Mum, and my sister too. So it's so good to have them here, and yeah, I'll definitely be celebrating this one.
Go and celebrate with them.
And look, we start to get really excited down here. We've got the big names. We've got Louis. We've got Poole. We've got Bevilacqua. We've got the reigning Australian champion Louis. We've got series winners in Poole, Bevilacqua. We've got Kane Eckstein looking sensational as well. But of course, the two big stories here. Ali Day, can he do the big four? Can he put that extra title on top of the three he's already got? We're going to cross to the sands once again as we bring out all these amazing Ironman as we have a look at this one, starting with Jackson Maynard from Currumbin. We'll bring them all through. Hayden White from Currumbin there as well. You've got Charlie Brooks from Newport. You've got Corey Fletcher from Currumbin. You've got Kendrick Louis from Manly. Through they all come. You've got Matt Poole from Cowra. Coming through there, that's all, man. Matty Poole, he's a big unit. We've got Alistair Day from Surfers Paradise. We've got Mitchell Allen coming through as well from Wanda. You got Maxie Brooks from Newport. You've got Kane Eckstein as well, the famous family of surf from Northcliffe. You've got Thomas Gallagher from Currumbin. You've got Matty Bevilacqua, former series winner there from Currumbin as well. You've got James Lacey from Mermaid Beach. You've got TJ Hendy joining us there from Surfers Paradise. And you've got Luke Schaefer from Coogin Headland. But of course, that leaves us with one man standing on the edge of history here. The greatest of all time, the Professor. Can he make it number 9 in 2019 from Northcliffe? The one and only Shannon, the Professor Eckstein.
What a moment. This is it, the Open Ironman final.
The Championship of Australia. You can see the crowd is in. It's standing room only across the Aussies 2019. The iconic Gold Coast skyline smiling down on a start. The championship, the Ironman, out and away. Nice and clean, as we'll see. The Professor straight through the middle. He'll pick the best line. Is it the north? Is it the south? We've seen everyone get out pretty clean so far throughout the events today.
Yep, top end of the field. Left, second in from the left. That's Hayden White, past Australian board champion, dominant board paddler. And also Matt Bevilacqua, right, fourth from the right-hand side. Eckstein's a little bit back. He's third last at the moment on the far right-hand side. That's Eckstein, second on the left-hand, right-hand side, trying to sneak through.
And out they go, Poole through the middle, looking good. A tight start there. Bevilacqua a little bit to the back. Maynard, White and Brooks there on the left of your screen. Up the northern end, there's a big wave. You've got to get out the back. Poole charges straight through. Going to have to deal with the double up. Does it well. Matty Poole out with a great start. Who's this on the southern end?
That's Luke Schaefer on the right-hand side. Look for Eckstein. There he is, back in about 6th place at the moment. So a good start. The far right-hand side. It's the bookends at the moment of Schaefer from that of Coogin, and also making a move. Looks like Ali Dale, TJ Hendy there.
And out they go into the clean and green, and that means go. Open Ironman final. The Aussies 2019 leading this one out here at the bottom of your screen. Sensational strike rate here as they bring this one out. Schaefer leading this one out here.
We've got two breakaway packs. Right-hand side snuck out and left-hand side. Schaefer leading the right-hand side, but look at that. Behind Schaefer, what a name. Synonymous with that of Ironman Racing, Hendy. Right behind him, Eckstein.
Right there.
Next to him, Poole from Cowra. This is a great start, quite a clean start for all competitors, as we see when they come back to the beach.
So Schaefer there leading that one out. Hendy in 2.
Eckstein in 3.
Then we go back in 4. What do we got as we head back to the chase pack?
Yep, you got White in there as well. You got Bevilacqua as well. He'll really make a move coming home. He rides these runners so well as they come in. You
Up
can see Maynard in there as well.
They'll lift the rating. They'll lift the speed here. Everyone in the transition up and onto the knees now. Schaefer looking for a wave. Hendy in a good spot there. Poole, Eckstein.
You can see Shannon on the right-hand side pushing hard, working with the swells, working with the swells.
Professor says, I'll take a wave right now from 8th to 1st in the blink of an eye. He got hammered on the way out, Eckstein, but that's what he does to Professor. Schaefer there as well. Coogin Headland with the cap. There's your 1 and 2.
And we can hear the crowd in the background as they come through the short break as well. This is the perfect position for Shannon Eckstein. Of all 3 legs, I thought the board leg, he would need to be on that lead wave. But what about the chase pack?
Here comes the chase pack. Poole, Kane Eckstein there as well. All the names as they come through. Luke Schaefer from Coogin. Shannon Eckstein, the Professor, just hot on his heels. Around they come. Harriet Brown, you're in transition.
Yes,
Call these names through for us.
Luke Chafer, followed by Shannon Eckstein. Excellent board puddle to get down that. And then we have Max Brooks, Matt Bevilacqua, TJ Henry, Allen, Fletcher, Eckstein, Lacey. It's everyone. We've got Matt Poole there. We've also got the reigning champion of Kendrick Louis and Whitey, and so much. Everyone's on the water.
Ah, sensational start. You can feel it. It's fast and it's furious. The Professor is out. This is what we've seen so many years in the past. Eckstein grabs the race, makes it his own. He's out by about 30 or 40 metres now.
He's making great ground out in front, but look at this shore break holding them up now. This is what he doesn't want. You can see him right in the middle of the screen. He's getting pushed back. Another one in front of him. This will bring the field right up to Eckstein.
And they're going to wear this one right on the nose of the skis. Eckstein's just out, but there's a monster wall of whitewater coming their way. Hendy on the left there.
He had a little double up here. He'll get through this next one. He's in green water.
Who's that? One's off. One's off on the inside.
Trying to pick up that cup, but Eckstein is out at the moment. That's Eckstein out. On the left-hand side as well, looks like TJ Hendy is also out. The skis flying everywhere.
Candlestick lighting it up. 3 and 4 are off at the back of the field, but the Professor out clean and green into open water.
Trying to pick up possibly that in the lead as well. Could be Matt Poole there, possibly there with Shannon Eckstein. Then we go back to TJ Hendy in third. What a race we got here.
The open Ironman, the carnage at the back of the field. Maynard caught up in that one. Hayden White as well, the Currumbin Caps. That's a tough day at the office from here. But Hendy pushing up there in about third place.
Just trying to pick up that second place. It could be Brooks from Newport. We're just trying to get a better indication. It is Brooks.
It is
Brooks
Brooksy.
from Newport. And the move in third, Matt Bevilacqua. They're in third place for Currawong.
James Lacey in the mix there as well from Mermaid Beach. Kane Eckstein with a monster transition.
I'll tell you one thing with Kane, he's swimming really well. If he's in with a shot or close near the front, look out for Kane Eckstein.
Matt Poole not too far back there as well in about 6 or 7.
What
out
a race.
They go. We are set here for a cinematic finish here.
Look how composed Shannon Eckstein looks in front. Look at the rating. And that shows how technical he is with his stroke. He's nice and composed. He'll come around the first can, he'll come around the second, and then really open it up with this swell.
One thing Shannon does is he controls the race so well. When he gets to the front, everything is under his control now, the Professor. Now, where's Ali Day? Have we seen Ali Day? Where is he?
I haven't seen Ali, to be honest. We look there, long legs, Lacey, and also Poole. Here comes Eckstein now around that third can. He'll really start to open it up. One thing we know with Shannon, the Professor, in terms of his skill level, look how composed he is. Waves building, waves building.
Party time, dial it up, do your charge.
You got to go.
Of course you do. Who's down this one? Bevilacqua, Hendy, Brooks. Eckstein says no. Eckstein doesn't go.
No. And that could be the race for Eckstein.
Bevilacqua in trouble on the far side. Hendy riding it beautifully, and Brooks as well.
Max Brooks there looking very composed for Newport. They've got to go around the swim cans.
Got spun around. 1 and 2. Brooks, Hendy, Brooks, Hendy.
What a moment. Look at this. They're sizing up the shore break now. Now, they should ride the back of this one. They'll ride the back of this double up in front. That's Brooks and Hendy. They'll ride the back of this wave and they'll hold that all the way to the shore.
Yeah, they've had a good look at the races before.
Bevilacqua.
Beautiful technique. Bevy's back on. Eckstein, Lacey, Poole. Here comes the chase group. That's 3, 4, 5, 6.
This is a true test now of the GOAT. Tough. The elements beat him then for that ski leg. But I tell you one thing, he'll fight back.
But how did Hendy and Brooks go? They took the wave. They took the risk. They got the reward. Beautiful surf skills.
You got to risk it to get the biscuit, as we said.
Harriet Brown down on the sand. Here comes TJ. TJ Hendy.
It's TJ Hendy, and he's going into the water first, heading into this last swim leg. Max Brooks is closely followed behind. And then we go back to the chase pack. They're just getting out of the water now. It's Matt Poole and also Shannon Eckstein. Is it enough? Is this gap enough?
Harriet, can the Professor do it from here? How's he looking? Matt Poole leading him out. Is the Professor looking fresh?
He's always looking calm. He's always looking collected. It's Matt Poole going into 3, Professor going into 4. I think he can do it, but he's going to have to work for it. He's going to have to work so hard.
And there's your 4, as we've seen, Hendy, Brooks, Poole and Eckstein. Poole and Eckstein together, chasing this one down. There's your top 4. Out they go into the swim leg.
What a race, what a battle, what a last leg this is going to be. There you have TJ Hendy left-hand side. He has won a Kellogg's Nutrigrain race before. Right behind him, Max Brooks, probably Mr. Consistent. He's the poster boy of Ironman.
And look at the rating go. Eckstein and Poole are on the chase. Eckstein and Poole in 3 and 4. They've absolutely hit the hit the rating up. Here it's massive, the chase pack. Brooks getting hit by some white water. Hendy looking to sneak out.
He wants that green water. Hendy wants that green water. Once he gets in the green water, he'll be able to get in a rhythm, get his tempo up and bring the legs. There's Hendy up top right. Brooks there. Porpoising this one. He needs to work, Brooks. Brooks needs to work. But at the moment, Hendy.
Are we going to put another T Hendy in the record books?
How will Trev be feeling right now?
He'll be on the beach. He'll be doing the handling for TJ. He will be nervous. He'll be excited. Brooks, Hendy, look at the spread in the swim here. They're radically apart here from the north to the south. Who's going to get the best line to the can? 3 and 4. Matt Poole, Shannon Eckstein. TJ Hendy with the lead.
Quite interesting. Earlier this morning, there was a bit of movement to the north. You see TJ Hendy's push, but he's right on the hammer. You can see he'll come back probably 5 or 10 metres. He'll go around the cam probably 5 metres in front of Max Brooks. That's a good lead for TJ Hendy. Remember, he's got the swim leg. It's the shortest of the 3 courses. Might take a little bit longer in terms of time, but in terms of distance, TJ Hendy, this could be your moment.
Hendy, we've called that name at the front of an Ironman race a few times throughout the history. This one's got a TJ in front of it. He was in here looking really good before the race, looking fresh. Brooks in at number 2. We go back to Shannon Eckstein in 3. How much have they made up? Eckstein and Poole have cut this lead in half.
They're absolutely flying in 3rd and 4th. But TJ Hendy did the Coolangatta Gold early in the year. He's got a good base. Even though we had the withdrawal from that and a little bit of illness, he's fighting back now, TJ Hendy. But what a race. Along the string of cans, Hendy, Brooks, Eckstein and Poole.
The big 4 are riding this one to the beach. Here we go. We've got to bring him home now. We've got TJ around the cans, lifting the rating. The Open Ironman for 2019. Brooks on the chase, about 10 metres behind. We're with your current leader of the Open Ironman final.
He is absolutely flying, TJ Hendy. He'll turn this last can, has a little look under his arm, and he says, my time.
What's Huey got for us here? What's Huey got for us here? A little sprinkle of hot sauce. Hendy turns for the beach in first position.
Every swim session through his whole life is down to this moment. Swell's building out the back.
Here comes Shannon. Shannon's in 3, Poole in 4. Hendy with the lead, looking for a wave. TJ Hendy. Max
Eckstein
Brooks.
out the back. Eckstein out the back. Here comes Eckstein. Hendy on the lead wave.
Professor's dialed one up from the back, but Hendy in the white water.
Where's Hendy? Where is he?
Is he going to pop up? He's fallen off.
Eckstein's waiting.
Eckstein's come from nowhere. It's going to be a sprint up the beach. Shannon Eckstein. TJ Hendy.
Your surf skills here need to be a premium. Head down and kick. Look at Eckstein.
Eckstein with the surf skills. He's taken the lead, the professor.
What a
TJ
script.
Hendy.
Right-hand side, Eckstein pulls up another wave as well. Hendy on the left-hand side. Right side, left side.
1 and 2, the north and the south.
And 3 up north as well.
And Brooks has come as well. Shannon Eckstein. Is he going to make it magic number 9?
We've got Brooks at the top end. We've got Hendy in the middle and right down the bottom of the screen. Eckstein.
It's stroke for stroke through the deep water.
This is the moment. The legs come in.
Who gets
boys,
the wave?
Lift boys. Lift
Who
boys.
gets up first? It's Eckstein. It's Hendy. It's Brooks. Brooks is up. Brooks is up. Eckstein from the outside.
He's got it, Brooks.
Brooks to the flag. Hendy in 2. Eckstein in 3. Maxi Brooks with a monster swim.
What a moment for Newport. What a moment for Max Brooks. Take a bow, champion.
Shannon Eckstein in 2. TJ Hendy in 3. Unbelievable finish. All 3 on that one wave all the way to the beach. Your Australian champion for 2019.
What about the script? TJ Hendy round the cans, Eckstein comes through, then from nowhere, Brooks from Newport.
Brooks from
Newport. And he's been Mr. Consistent. He deserves this.
He was there, he was right there, but Eckstein looked to have it covered. He looked like he had that wave, and then Hendy got the shorey, and then Brooks on the inside, got up first, got to the legs, and a super finish. What a way. The Aussies 2019, your Australian champion.
There is so much emotion going on down here. Max Brooks, you can now call yourself the Australian Open Ironman champion. Must feel great.
Yeah, I can't believe that. It's been a really tough season for me. And, you know, I got very lucky going out on the ski and got a nice ball wave. I can't believe that happened. I thought I might have a little bit of a good feeling going in today, but you know, I just feel like I've been racing really well this season, and to get that result, I can't believe it. It's really topped it off well.
And everything just came together for you so nicely. You've got your whole Newport crew behind you. How much have you worked for it this season?
Yeah, my club means the absolute world to me. You know, I've been there since I was 5 years old, and all my best friends are there, and Yeah, I'm just speechless. I can't believe it happened. Yeah.
And I'm sure you'll probably remember this one forever. The day that you just beat Shannon Eckstein in the Ironman.
Well, the Aussies 2019, it's had absolutely everything, and once again, all the twists and turns. Harriet Brown, it's been a treat to have you here with us. We wish you all the best on a very speedy recovery. Have you had fun?
I have had so much fun. I just can't wait to be out there next year, though.
Well, it's been awesome to have you with us on the sand. All of you joining us as well. A big thank you to our wonderful friends at Surf Life Saving Australia. Congratulations on another amazing Aussies through all the challenges, all the officials, all the volunteers and all the staff. You've done a sensational job. We can't wait to be back next year. My name's Adam Thornley. We'll see you real soon in the surf.